Sports Update with Trusted Trader. When it matters, get the job done marvellously well by a verified Trusted Trader professional.
Talk Sport.
Good afternoon, here are your sports headlines. So Ollie Glasner's off in the summer and he says he told Chairman Steve Parish this was the case back in October.
We agreed at that time that it's the best to keep it between us, and I think this is how confidential we work together, that we could keep it between us for 3 months in the football times where we are in. I told the team today.
Club captain, meanwhile, Mark Gahey is nearly a Manchester City player.
Everybody wanted Mark to stay forever. Crystal Palace captain and playing here, but reality is different.
We understand Glasner chose to make his announcement today because of Gahey's news. Of course, Arne Slot admitted he was gutted to miss out on Gahey in the summer. Ben Jacobs says out of principle, the Reds were not willing to hijack City's move.
Liverpool are looking at what it takes wage-wise to get Gahey to move now, plus the agent fees, plus effectively a huge outlay comparative to what's left on his contract, and they're not prepared to do it because Liverpool have a strategy.
Alex Crook, meanwhile, says he doesn't think Ollie Glasner would be suited to taking orders from Ineos and says Palace were fortunate not to lose the German in September.
He told the Palace hierarchy, if you sell Mark Gahey, I'm off. He threatened to quit. And obviously they've kept Gahey, but only for 6 months. And it's a shame for Crystal Palace because I think what they achieved last season was miraculous, really. That FA Cup final victory, thoroughly deserved.
Glasner's confirmed, meanwhile, that Gahey will not be part of the squad to face Sunderland tomorrow. In other news, the police chief who sanctioned the banning of Maccabi Tel Aviv fans from attending Villa Park in November has announced his retirement. Craig Guilford of West Midlands Police eventually admitted to MPs that false intelligence and AI were used to make the decision.
Talk Sport News.
A teenager who wanted to attack a dance class and Oasis concert has been detained for 14 months, admitting a terror charge. And the Tories say Robert Jenrick's defection to reform is a betrayal. More from Charlie at past.
talkSPORT weather with QuickFit, where we've got more premium tyres than the number of times you'll hear, "Ooh, it's a bit nippy this winter." Book today at quickfit.com.
Cloudy with showers, most frequent in the west. Mixture of low cloud and fog patches across central and eastern areas, and a risk of frost in the north.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Friday's version of Drive Time with me, Andy Goldstein. No Darren Bent today. Oh, I'm not feeling well. Doesn't matter, though, when you got the fun boy of London Town.
Hello,
Jason,
mate.
I'm finished yet. Jason Cundy alongside you.
Hello,
Grown breasts.
Hello,
How you
mate.
doing? Are you all right?
Yeah, good, thank you. How are
Lovely
you?
to see you. By jingo, we've got a show for you today. It's been a bad old day for Palace. Glasner says he's leaving as Gahey looks like he's heading to Man City. We'll be asking what on earth next for the Eagles. Alex Crookedy Crook joins us for Ready Steady Crook as we look ahead to the rest of the weekend's action. And we'll get the build-up started to Michael Carrick's first game in charge of Manchester United. It's a big one. They take on City. It's live and exclusive on talkSPORT tomorrow lunchtime. And from 6, we've got Friday Night Live. We'll be joined in the studio by the great Hugo Monnier. Everyone wanted him. We've got him. As well as Martin Keown joins us and Lioness superstar Ella Toone. What a show that is. I told you it was a great show. All that plus we'll look ahead to the NBA with Mark Stein. No one really knows. And we've got the best of talkSPORT as well. What a show. It's Drive and talkSPORT. You can get involved 03717 223344.
I think I've just saw myself.
Not for the first time.
Hello, matey.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Just before we move on, little announcement. My name is Andy Goldstein. I am now 4 days sober.
Oh, well done you. The voice is struggling still.
Thank you. The voice is getting, doctor's orders, by the way, the voice is slowly getting back to normal.
We're going to the pub in a minute.
Barry White.
By the way, that was alcohol. That was something to do with. Yeah, it's quite deep.
Yes, there is, yeah.
I can't go high. I've lost that ability to do, the all friends, from the in-betweeners.
That's right.
Can you do, I can't go near that.
Go deeper. How deep can you go?
Oh, I can go.
Oh,
Jeez, I can't do that. But he's coming back slowly.
good.
Too much whiskey.
Is that what it is? Okay.
That's what he said to me. First question was,
Christmas.
Do you drink whiskey?
Not really, mate.
No, that's what he said to me. when the camera went to the back of my throat.
Right.
First question: Do you drink whiskey?
No, not really.
No, that's what he said to me.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
And I've also got a bit of a bunged up. I don't know if you can hear. My point is, throat's not working. Bunged up. I'm here.
Imagine that nose being bunged up.
There's a lot of bung.
There's a lot.
But what? That sounds wrong. But what I'm saying is, I'm here.
You're here, matey, fighting through.
Darren Bent.
No, I messaged Bent.
He's got a headache. Can't come in.
He's not well, poor thing.
I'm here. That's what I'm saying.
You are here, mate. You braved it.
Hard as nails.
Yeah, it'd take a lot of men down that, but you're here.
It would.
Yeah, well done.
How are you?
I'm all right. Yeah, not bad.
I don't know if you've noticed I've had a haircut. Now, haircuts are one of those things that as soon as you walk in the office, people go, haircut?
Yeah, haircut.
Yeah. Why do people say that? Haircut? Why do people say that?
Just to confirm they think they're seeing the right thing. I mean,
But if you're saying it, you know it is.
What did they tell me to say? No, I haven't. No. A couple of days ago.
And what difference does that make?
They might. It's a conversation piece.
You made me go really deep there. Now my voice is struggling a bit.
It's a conversation piece, isn't it? It's just one of those light-hearted things. Kind of break the ice when you meet someone you haven't seen them for a while. Hey, haircut, yeah. Oh, how are you? Right, you good, yeah? That's it.
But why can't you do the how are you without the haircut?
I just think people recognise something's changed about you. Like, if you haven't seen someone about 6 months and you lose 3 stone, you go, God, you've done some weight, haven't you? So a little bit like that.
Okay.
So it's just, I just think it's something they've recognised.
Go on, ask me the haircut thing.
Have you had a haircut, mate?
Yeah.
Okay, how are you? You good? See, it works.
Well, my throat is a little
throat's not good, no.
4 days sober, though.
Yeah, that's good.
The
weekend's coming, though.
I once did 16 years without booze. First 16 years. There's the joke, everyone. There's the joke. A bit later on, we've got a busy show a bit later on. Oh, I'll tell you what we're doing in about half hour. We've got, as I mentioned, we're talking NBA. I think it's half past 4. Let me just get the running order. It is. Mark Stein will be joining us. Mm-hmm. We don't know whether or not he's pronounced Stein or Stein. What do you think it is? Because I'm a Stein.
Well, you're
We had Mark Stein, the footballer, play for Luton.
That's right.
But there's a lot of Steins, Stein.
Is it a little bit like, you remember Colin Powell? It used to be like something to do with the... Remember Colin Powell over in America?
Yeah, but
in the White House?
At the moment I'm thinking, where are you going with this?
It's Colin, but you know what the Americans are like with names? They're a bit crazy. It's actually Colin Powell. His name's Colin.
Is it spelled the same?
Spelled the same, mate.
Did they call him Colin?
Colin. They called him Colin.
Did they?
Yeah, Colin. You know, the Americans are a bit crazy with names, the way they spell things.
I've got a new next door neighbour, right? Her name's Karen, right? Karen.
Okay.
Or is it C? It might be Caren. And the people they bought the house from, when those people were still there, they went, have you met your potential new neighbour yet? And we went, no. Oh, you like them? And named his name. And then I went, and she's called Karen. And I went, Karen? He went, yeah, Karen. C-A-I. Karen, you mean?
Is it not Karen?
I don't think there's a human name called Karen, is
I
there?
bet there is. I bet she's American as well.
No, she's not. She's from Newcastle.
No, not that one, the other one.
What one?
The Karen in America. You watch, someone called himself Karen.
No, I don't think anyone's called Karen.
Go on Facebook.
Oh, you can find any name on Facebook. That's silly. Yeah. We've done this in our podcast. 21 minutes to go. Download it now. Anyway, Mark Stein's time will be coming in to talk about the NBA. Have you ever been to NBA? I've been to a game.
No.
You like it?
I'd like to go. I mean, I'm not. It's not going to change my life if I go or don't go, is it?
No, but not many things will change your life if you go.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, you go to the supermarket. That doesn't change your life.
No, it doesn't. No, it does. If you don't go, you don't eat.
No, but you could get takeout.
You could.
Delivery or something.
You could. No, look, if I end up going to the basketball, then, fair enough. I'll enjoy it, I'm sure. Yeah. If I never go...
How many people on an NBA team? Each side?
Actually on the pitch. Is it a court? Is it a court?
Yeah, it's a court.
I'm going to go 6 each.
Okay.
Is it?
I don't know. I
5?
think in my head it's 5. Is it 5? 5, yeah.
5 each, okay.
I went to one, didn't I, in Washington?
I saw. I spoke to you.
Oh, yeah, of course. Pitch side.
I
was pitch side, wasn't I? Court side.
Court side.
Pitch side. Anyway, he's coming in. We'll be looking ahead to a big game at the weekend. I think it's fair to say the biggest Manchester United against Man City at Old Trafford. Yeah. Don't fancy that. We've got lots coming up between now and 7, so stay with us. But we're going to start with, I think it's fair to say, the biggest news of the day. Glasner and Gurhey, they're both leaving Palace. So where on earth do Palace go from here?
Because the 10 minutes are up and the Eagles have landed it. Crystal Palace win the FA Cup for the very first time.
But I think he's a top manager. Do I think he'll be Palace manager at the end of the season? I'll be bloody amazed.
I don't think he's been backed. I think he needed some reinforcements more than they've had. He's a terrific coach.
He has been absolutely phenomenal since he got there. They're so hard to beat, hard to play against. They all know their roles as well.
Yeah, Palace manager Oliver Glasner has confirmed he will leave the club when his deal expires at the end of the season. He, of course, won their first piece of major silverware. That was the FA Cup last season, but his future has been up in the air in recent months, and he's also expressed his frustration at the lack of spending in the summer window. He spoke to the media earlier today and broke the news.
My decision has already been taken months ago. I had a meeting with Steve in October, international break, with dinner. Very long talk, and I told him that I will not sign a new contract for Crystal Palace. We agreed at that time that it's the best to keep it between us, and I think this is how confidential we work together, that we could keep it between us for 3 months in the football times where we are in. I told the team today the same, because I think it's important to have clarity, and I don't want to have this question and the players and what's going on, and we had a very busy schedule, and we thought about, and again that's why we didn't want to tell it.
It's good that he's kept that still confidential, isn't it?
It's come out, mate.
Very clever that he's not told a soul.
Cat's out of the bag.
I have to say, I think it's terrible that I don't understand his reason behind it. Because if he wants to move, his agent is there to stop him coming out and giving, if you want, negative press. I'm stunned that he's come out and said this. I think it's an absolute terrible decision from him to say that.
He just said there that he had a conversation with Steve Parish and he was going to keep it for 3 months. And in some ways, the next question from the press is always going to be, what about your contract? What about your contract? Every press conference. And I think he's just now poured water over that. It's over. It's done.
I know.
You know my
future.
future.
He's clever enough to say, listen, I'm going to concentrate on the game at the weekend. We'll talk about this at the end of the season. He's obviously done it for a reason.
Yeah, I think just to make, actually said some clarity, just move on, because he doesn't want that to detract. What's been the last 6 weeks have been absolutely terrible. I went back over their results. The beginning of December 11th, I think, was the last time they won a game. They have had a terrible festive season, terrible start to the year. Obviously, they get knocked out of the FA Cup in the manner they did. And, now Mark Gay's gone. I don't know
it's
whether
been a terrible 24 hours.
Mate, it's been a terrible 24 hours. It's been a terrible last 6 weeks for Crystal Palace. Their season has completely ground to a halt. Completely. Now, the games they've got coming up, it's going to be fascinating to see what happens to them. They've got Sunderland tomorrow away. That's tough.
Yeah.
That's one of the toughest places to go right now. I can't see them getting anything out of that.
No, I agree.
And then they've got my mob, Chelsea, in a couple of weeks.
So it's 3 points.
Whoa, what do you mean, Chelsea?
Unless they take the Lego with.
Okay.
Got his gloves off.
In a minute. But then you look, where's the next victory coming from? And they could conceivably go 2 months without victory.
Yeah.
And you wonder what the future holds then. Do Crystal Palace jump? Do they say, right, look, we need a fresh start? Because if things do...
What now, you mean?
They're not going to get relegated.
No.
Right? There's too much gap. There's 14 points between them and West Ham. That gap is too big. Had it been 6 points, maybe they'd have to make a change now. But it'd be fascinating to see how those next 2 games go and what Crystal Palace look like without Mark Gay.
I'm always intrigued as to how a footballer deals with the knowledge that their manager's not going to be there after the end of the season. I remember when Fergie announced halfway through a season when he said he was retiring, all of a sudden United fell off a cliff, and then he came back and said, actually, I've changed my mind, I'm going to stay. Yeah. And then their form got back on track. If I was a footballer in that dressing room, I've not played at the highest level you have, but if I was a footballer in that dressing room and the manager goes, Goldstein, you need to do this, do that, or I'd be sitting there going, well, you won't be here come end of May, so what difference does it make?
I suppose it depends how much respect they've got for the manager. I think there's probably quite a bit. He's won the FA Cup. There's a lot of players in the dressing room.
But even subconsciously.
Yeah, but I think subconsciously there may be an element of that, and that will be the fear. If I was a Crystal Palace fan right now, the fear would be that what you've just described may play out. That there may well be a huge drop-off. They're not getting relegated, right? So their Premier League status is confirmed. They're out of the Cups. They've still got Europe in which to fight for, but generally, right now, their league form is absolutely crucial.
Do you think they should sack him?
No, but watch this space. If things do start to tailspin, if those players, and it does get back to Steve Parish and Mark Bright, that actually the players have lost respect and they are starting to cut a few corners, and the results start to go spiral even further. Don't forget, Ray, that run he's on there. If he was at a bigger club, his managerial status will be under scrutiny. Because it's Palace, no one's really said much because he won the FA Cup. He can't carry on because his CV is up for scrutiny as well. Right now, Palace, this has been a terrible last 6 weeks for
He's been heavily linked to Man United, or he had been.
Yep.
They obviously don't have a manager at the moment. Well, they do, but you understand what I'm saying with Michael Carrick. Do you think they could go early on him? Are they still heavily linked to him?
I think that now that they've gone the way they have with Carrick, had this happened, had Glasner released this statement maybe 2 weeks ago, we might be having a different conversation. I think Man United decided to go, right, let's draw a line in the sand now. We're going to go there. I think it's a smart move because the pool of managers they're going to have to choose from come the end of the season is going to be bigger. And he's going to be he's one of those in the conversation. But they might say, do you know what? We don't need to do anything just yet now. That we made our call. We're going to go in this direction. And let's wait until the end of the season.
Listen, it's been a terrible day for Crystal Palace fans. How on earth are you feeling? You're losing your manager and your captain in the space of 24 hours.
That's terrible, mate. That is shocking. Yeah, that
doesn't happen. I can't remember the last time that happened, if at all.
They've gone from being FA Cup winners, Community Shield winners, going into Europe, and to this in what 7 months, 8 months?
Yeah. Big fall from grace. Yeah. Palace fans, we start with you. I'm guessing loads of you are desperate to have your say on national radio, so it's very simple. All you have to do is pick the phone up, but hurry, because, well, loads of you do. 03717223344, dial that number. You could be next having your say on Crystal Palace on Drive Time right after this.
And welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football.
Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology.
How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Drive on talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein, Jason Cundy. This is the new single off the new album from Robbie Williams. Came out today. The album's called Britpop. All My Life is the song. Turn up a bit, right? I listened to the album this morning in the gym.
Oh, yeah?
Now, look,
Is it a freebie?
It's on Spotify.
Oh, okay.
Although he probably doesn't want me to say, buy it, go and buy it, right? But I listened to it in the gym.
Yep.
He's my mate anyway, so I'm going to pick it up. But it genuinely is a fantastic album. That I didn't know that was the first single on it. Right. And then I texted him going, I like this song and this song and this song, but this is my favourite. And then he was like, well, that one's coming out.
Good luck with him.
Britpop, the album. It's out today. Go
get it.
Go get it. Go get it now. Where should we go? Should we take your calls? I think we shall. Palace fans. Yeah, they're not happy, are they?
No, mate.
And rightly so. No Palace fan would be happy because it looks like in the space of less than 24 hours, not only have they lost their manager, but also their captain as well. Dan is a Crystal Palace fan. Daniel.
Danny boy.
Evening, chaps.
Well, I was going to say, how are you? We're okay if you were going to go, how are you, boys? We're okay. I can't recall too many days, if at all, where we started the show, or any stage in the show, where we asked football fans to phone up and talk about the fact their manager and their captain were leaving. I don't think it's ever happened before.
It's I don't know, it's a disaster as far as I'm concerned. But in hindsight, looking at back now, it's not been since October. It's been pretty rubbish anyway. We've not been performing very well, and Macclesfield outplayed us for pretty much all of the game on Saturday. And it just showed. It's just when we look back now, if he knew he was leaving in October, he says he's only just told the players. I'm not entirely certain that's true because he's been also saying that he's going to talk about his contract in January after the busy schedule. So there's some discrepancies in what he's saying.
So what are you saying? What don't you believe? Sorry, what part of it don't you believe? What part aren't you quite convinced by?
Well, I'm not convinced that the players only found out today at all. I think that if he's... Because it showed why we've been having such a poor...
All I'll say on that, Dan, and I totally get why you're saying it, but there's always a leak in a dressing room. A player will tell his agent, the agent will release it to the press. The fact that it hasn't come out leads me to believe he is telling the truth.
And I genuinely hope it is, because obviously that day in May last year was one of the best I've ever had as a football fan. It was amazing. But the fact is that it's been rubbish, and I think a lot of it's down to our poor recruitment in the summer. And we signed some championship players at best, like Borna Sosa, who just can't get on, and some other players maybe for the future, like JD Canvo, supposedly for the future. And I think Glasner went, do you know what, chaps? This could have been such a great season. First season in Europe, just won the FA Cup. We were right high at the top of the Premier League as well at that point in time. And then Parish went, yeah, but we've got some bargain bin players here that we like, so make do with those, please. And he's gone, do you know what, I've had enough. I'm off. I can go and manage him, but Bayern Munich wanted me. Man United are going to want me. Why do I need to stay here with these players? And now we signed, all of a sudden we found some money for Brennan Johnson. Who wanted Brennan Johnson?
Yeah.
If Glasner was going, who wanted him?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear, actually, and this was the point where Crystal Palace were, which way do you jump? And I understand, actually, he said he wants a fresh challenge. I get that. His stock is high. His concern is now that this season continues to spiral.
Yeah.
And they end up finishing just above the relegation.
But do you not think people have already made their opinions on him?
I would have thought so. There's enough of the body work that I've seen to convince me that he's a very... To go and do what he's done at Crystal Palace, right? And there have been plenty of managers who tried and failed. You know, Crystal Palace were a bit of a yo-yo club at one point. They'd go up, come down under Simon Jordan.
Yeah.
He spoke about that the other day. This is a football club now that you expect to see in the Premier League. They're an established Premier League...
Would you have them at your club?
I think if there was a managerial space that come on, we've just got a new manager. But
Would you have him instead of that manager?
No, right now. Oh, God, imagine that.
No, instead of. If you could click your fingers.
No, I don't click fingers. Why are you doing that? Why are you being nasty?
Because I know the answer.
But you don't know the answer.
Okay, what's your answer?
No, now.
No, that's not the answer. That's your answer. Simon's up next. Hi, Simon.
All right, sorry.
How you doing, boys?
All right, mate.
We're good. How are you feeling today?
Mate, it's the lies. It's just the constant lies that are coming from the club at the minute. I think that all of us guys that have supported the club for 40 years plus just can't stand anymore. We had an opportunity this year to go out and make a name for ourselves in Europe after all the rows we was having over being demoted to the Europa Conference League and all that. We had a chance to go and win the Europa Conference League, so we got put into the Europa League next year. Wouldn't have worried about our league position, but we've not supported the manager. And to be honest with you, I don't blame him for wanting to go. Right, we had a good transfer window 18 months ago where we signed Adam Walton and Daniel Munoz. Since then, we have not signed one decent player to bring in to help grow this club and push this club forward. And then you wonder why people like Mark Gay are looking around going, hold on, if you're not going to back this manager and back this team, I'm off. Right, the Eze money's not been spent. We had 60 million for Eze. Where did that go? Well, all we're worried about at the minute is building this new stand that will never get built. You've only got to ask Simon Jordan. Right, he says all the time how this new stand, which is going to stand out like a sore thumb, because they're not going to be able to do anything with the rest of the stadium once they built this new stand, it is going to go nowhere. And the thing that infuriates me the most is, over the last 15 years, we have had at least one player that has got us off of our seats at Palace. Yannick Bolasie, Wilfried Zaha, Michael Olise, Eberechi Eze. We've not got that player anymore, and the one player that could have united us fans and brought back smiles to our faces, we have just given Spurs the money to go and buy him. By buying Brendan Johnson, they've gone and got Conor Gallagher. He is the one player that could have united our fans, and we have just lost him because there is no ambition with the club.
Yeah, you're not happy. When you say the lies...
By the way, that's a great call.
Yeah. I mean...
Do you want him back?
Yeah, when you say lies, I mean, look... It's a pretty strong word to use, you know.
He's gone, he's just dropped.
He's gone, is it? You know, sometimes it's difficult for football clubs to always come out and be completely brutally honest with the fans. You don't always get to hear things. There's ways to word.
No, I know, but I do think sometimes, more often than not, sadly, the owners of football clubs don't understand what it's like to support a football club, and they just see pound signs, which I get, but at the same time, like this new stadium, this new stand, it is going to stick out like a sore thumb. But all the owners think is this will generate more money. We can get this. It will look. But the fact, like my club, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, right? Wasn't that long ago he sat down and was talking about a new £2 billion stadium.
That's right.
Well, as a football fan, it's like spend the money on the team, get that back working. Stadium's okay, leaky roof, I get that, but they don't understand that. And that, as a football fan, is incredibly frustrating all the time.
You need both. I mean, look at Spurs. Spurs have got a lovely, shiny stadium. That hasn't really helped them on the pitch.
No.
Right? But then you get other teams that have, I mean, Brentford, right? Perfect example, Brentford, right? What an unbelievable season they're having, right? Haven't got a particularly great stadium.
No.
I mean, they're horses for courses and they cut their cost accordingly. But, you know, there has to be infrastructure at a football club. There's always ongoing repairs or looking to improve the standard.
I know, but I think I'm right in saying that Arsenal, and Joe will confirm this, Arsenal haven't won the league since they moved into their new stadium. Is that right?
I believe that.
Right.
I believe that to be true. Yeah, I believe that.
There must be. That's, I imagine.
They're on the cusp.
Yeah.
They're right on the cusp now.
Still to come, we'll be looking into a huge Manchester derby. It's live on talkSPORT tomorrow lunchtime. First, it's time for No Googling Part 1. Ahead of the game, we want to know who's the highest non-English goal scorer in Manchester derby history. It's a great question. Don't answer it. Who's the highest non-English goal scorer in Manchester derby history? You think you know? Don't say it. What do you think your surname begins with?
G.
You're wrong. Who are you thinking of?
Ryan Giggs.
No, you're wrong. The answer to that and more coming up live and drive on talkSPORT right after this.
Premier League's profit and sustainability rules are sold to us as financial fair play, a way to keep clubs from going bust. But there are those who feel it's starting to look a lot like a system that protects the big boys and keeps the rest in their lane. Here's how it works and why people feel that way. So clubs can only lose 105 million quid over 3 years, which sounds fair, but here's the kicker. Your limit includes how much you earn. So if you're one of the traditional top 6, you've got massive global revenue streams and you can spend way more while still technically following the rules. Meanwhile, ambitious clubs like Newcastle, Villa or Forest, well, they're bringing a knife to a gunfight. Newcastle might be backed by Saudi billions, but they just can't splurge the cash. Their commercial income isn't there yet. Last season, they won their first domestic trophy since 1955 and qualified for the Champions League, which you'd think would be a great springboard for them to go on and start building a team to challenge at the very top. But because of PSR restraints, they couldn't break their wage structure for a new Alexander Isak contract, and look what happened there. So what's the solution? Well, either loosen the reins so ambitious clubs can spend within their means, or cap spending based on something other than revenue. Otherwise, we're just watching the same 6 teams swapping silverware most seasons, and that, folks, ain't what the Premier League was built on.
I think it's turned into Robbie Williams' day. I hope so. His new album, Britpop, is out now. We played his new single, actually, All My Life, before. It's a great song. Go get it. This is one of his oldies but goodies. Right, before the break, I asked the question, who's the highest non-English goal scorer in Manchester derby history? You said Giggsy.
Yep.
I'll give you a clue. It's a Man City player. Forward. One of the best. Sergio Aguero. How many goals do you reckon he got in Manc derbies?
I'm going to go 12.
Less.
11.
Less. I'll just tell you. 9. Still to come, we'll be looking ahead to the rest of the weekend's action in Ready, Steady, Crook. But now, let's turn our attention to a bit of basketball, because the NBA returns to the United Kingdom for the first time since 2019 with a match at the O2 this Sunday. Let's find out more and find out how he pronounces his surname. I think he's got it wrong. As we say hello and good afternoon to US Sports reporter Mark Stein. Hello, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Great to be with you guys.
You know, it's right, it's Steen. You know your name is wrong. It's Steen, Mark Steen.
I know that there's a famous Chelsea striker.
Mark Steen.
Yeah, that's right.
I may or may not have purchased his Corinthians figure just to...
Because you think, oh, we've got the same name, it's me. Can I ask, when you book restaurants or you go out, I hate it when people say Goldstein. Do you hate it when people say
In the States, no one would go with Steen.
Would they not?
So here,
here's
Steeno.
Steino, Steino.
Do you answer that?
Yeah. It sounds good.
You will for the next 10 minutes anyway. We've got lots to talk to you about. Let's talk about the fact it's returning. How great is it for the NBA to be back in London?
Well, it's, I'm sure you guys are aware they're trying to they want to come to Europe. They want to do a league here. They want to start NBA Europe. And so places like London, Manchester, Berlin, Paris, they want to be in these major cities. And so this is the first time since 2019. And they played in Berlin last night. And it's not an accident that these are the cities that they're playing in, because when they start this league, which could start as soon as October 2027, these are the cities they want to be in.
Mark, let me ask you. So the game that's happening at the O2 on Sunday, correct me if I'm wrong, Orlando Magic and the Memphis Grizzlies, right?
You got it.
And this is part of the regular NBA season.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
regular season.
So
game.
let me ask you this. So I'm sure you're aware of it, but over here in the soccer world, as you guys call it, in the Premier League, they've been flirting with the idea of taking, they call it the 39th game. I've never really understood why, because it will be part of the 38-game season. But they've talked about for a long, long time taking one of our games mid-season and taking it over stateside, right? Every single football fan here, every single football fan despises that idea. How is this viewed over in America?
It's not looked at the same, just like the NFL is here seemingly every week here or Germany, because our country's so big, you can't go to every game. Even if you are the biggest Orlando Magic fan in the world, you would never think of going to every single game. Whereas here, I mean, I've been coming here for 30 years to watch City games, and I get in these debates, so I know exactly what you're talking about, and I know fans hate the idea, but I got to admit, I just don't understand it. If you're like, Premier League teams take players from all over the world. Why is that okay to take players from every country on earth, but they can't play a Charity Shield abroad? They can't play a League Cup final abroad. They can't add a game to the schedule. Why is this? Why is this so
Okay, let me
bad?
ask you a question. There's going to be a follow-up question to this. The fans that go to the NBA, do they travel? So do they go to away games? Do they? Because
no, and that again, the culture here is when your team is your religion, where there are thousands and thousands of fans with all these clubs that don't want to miss a game anywhere. I totally get that, but don't they enjoy when the NFL comes here? Don't they enjoy when the NBA comes here too? Like what? Like
but you're giving it to us. We don't want to give it to you. That's how.
So you guys feel the same way?
I totally understand it, because it is tribal. I think football fans globally are so different to any other fan of any other sport. In football, there is some. You go to South America, you go to any part of Europe. There is something culturally about football that you get in no other sport and like it.
No, look. I mean, I remember I was here in the winter, and it was before the Club World Cup, and City fans I was talking to, no way I'm going. No chance I'm going. I am not going all the way to the States. I know that upsets some people, but it's just, I've been blessed in my career. I've been covering the NBA for more than 30 years. I've done the Olympics. I've been coming here to watch games as a fan. I've had a lot of amazing sports experiences all over the world. So but that's one where I feel like I've adopted the English mentality pretty well, but that's one I can't.
Well, let me ask you this, right? So one of the big reasons I think in our game is home advantage is key. Do you not have that in basketball?
It's funny. It's actually dwindled significantly in recent years and my theory on it is because the three-pointer has become such an equalizer, because NBA teams take so many three-pointers now that last night in Berlin, Orlando went down 20 and ended up winning the game. The three-point shot enables you to erase deficits quicker. And so when I was a kid in the 80s, home teams won generally 60% of the time.
Yeah.
In recent seasons, it's closer to, it's right around 54% of the time.
So there's no real advantage there.
So, that's the thing. It's 54% is almost 50-50.
Yeah.
But I don't think it is that. It's what you guys said first. The Chelsea fan, the United fan, whatever it is, there are thousands from every club that cannot bear the thought of not being at every game. And obviously, if it's taken to the States, that makes it a lot tougher to get to. And I understand it. I appreciate it. But to me, if you're going to take players from all over the world, the Premier League is the most global sports league in the world in any sport. I would say the NBA is second to it. But if you are the most global sports league in the world, they're going to want you.
I know, but I think home advantage is massive. If it was,
so let's not do the league. Fine, leave the league untouched. But can we?
If you want something,
can we?
By the way, we don't control this. I know you're negotiating now. If you win
would a charity shield in the
Charity
States
Shield
be
would be
so
fine.
bad? Would a League Cup... You have the League Cup and the FA Cup.
Sorry, Jay. I'll tell you what the problem is the Charity Shield would be fine if you guaranteed me it would only ever be the Charity Shield and nothing else.
That'd be the thin edge of the wedge. That's what...
They would go, Charity Shield did well last year. Let's just take one little game. Let's take one. And you go, take one little game.
But when you say League Cup final, that's one of the biggest games of the season.
Okay, League Cup semis.
Again,
but then the problem is you've got teams getting on a plane, doing a transatlantic flight for 12 hours. Yeah. They'll land back on a Friday. They'll have a game on a Sunday. They'll be jet lagged. All mounts up. Anyway, let's talk about the NBA. We could be here for days. I'm pretty sure that not the last time, because the last time was 2019. Time before that, in 2011, I went to a couple of these, or one of these games. Was it at the O2? Okay, I'm pretty sure I went then because London hosted yearly matches between 2011 and 2019. Nothing since then. Why is that? Why did it stop?
Well, the pandemic certainly interrupted things. I mean, that was part of it. And then they went to Paris for a couple years to try something new. But again, a big part of this trip, the whole NBA infrastructure is here. Adam Silver, the commissioner, is here. They are talking to stakeholders and people from throughout Europe because again, the NBA wants to start an NBA. It's going to start an NBA Europe. And that is another, since I've probably upset everybody with my views about the 39th game. But like I said, it doesn't have to be a league game, but we can do that another day. Another thing that's going to be interesting is when, a team in London and a team in my beloved Manchester, I have to say, I do wonder how they will be supported. Let's say the London team in NBA Europe is affiliated with Mr. Cundy's Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
Will basketball fans who love Arsenal, Tottenham, Fulham, West Ham, etc., how will they feel about that? And even if it's not affiliated with Chelsea, even if it's just a new team in London with players who are good, they're EuroLeague standard, but they're not quite NBA players, will the ticket-buying public of London go to the O2 for 20, 25 home games and support that?
What do you think?
I'm skeptical. I'm nervous. I come here 4 times a year because I love football so much. I've been coming here for 30 years. Nobody on the NBA map wants NBA Europe to hit more than me because it means I'll be over here more. But I do wonder, same thing, if the new basketball team in Manchester is under City's flag.
Yeah, I certainly won't. I certainly won't. Let me ask you about the popularity at the moment of the NBA. Is it dwindling? Is one of the reasons why it's not? No. Can I ask you a question? So I was lucky enough to be in the States, I think just before Christmas. Went out to New York, Washington, there for a week when the World Cup draw was on. And we went to see a basketball match in Washington. And a couple of people I was with that worked for talkSPORT, they said, have you been before? And I went, no. And they both said the same, separately, without the other one. They went, yeah, like the first 3 quarters are pointless. It's just all about the last quarter. Is that how it's felt? Is there any kind of...
The NBA does take that criticism because there are 82 regular season games. And the other thing that we badly suffer from, we don't have relegation and promotion.
Yeah, that's
nuts. That is a major... I don't think we're ever going to see it in American sport because the owners spend way too much money for these franchises, and they're not going to spend that kind of money if they can get relegated. I would love to at least see it in MLS. Can we at least get promotion and relegation in the one sport we have in our country that is played around the world, and you're supposed to have it? But that is a true issue. Like, we have a lot of games that don't matter, whereas here, because of promotion and relegation, there's really no such thing. Almost every single game means something somewhere in the table, and that is a problem. But honestly, I wanted to hear how it went because I knew you guys, I knew the whole show, right? You guys went to Washington.
That's right.
I mean, Darren Bent loves the NBA, so I'm sure he had a good time. I don't know, most Brits I've met, when they go over there, they all tell me they love the razzmatazz. They love the show. They love the people watching and just all the stuff, just how different.
I couldn't wait to get a hot dog. Honestly,
that was it.
I sat there. Well, see, you mentioned Darren Bent. Now, he knows his basketball. So we were all excited to go and see live basketball. And he was like, yeah, he said, this is like the Burnley of the NBA world. And I was like, I said, well, I don't know any of these players. So for me, it's going to be like the greatest experience ever. I'm going to sit there with like a hot dog and just be completely intoxicated in the moment. But he was sitting there going like, yeah, no, the levels of this is not that great. But I loved it. But he knew what he was talking about. But for me, it was fantastic.
Tell us about the English or British fans. What's it holding at the O2 on Sunday? What's the ticket sales?
Oh, I mean, I'm sure it's sold out in First of all, so many Premiership footballers love, and now I'll probably be fine because I said Premiership. Sorry, I dated myself.
I was going to actually correct you there.
So many Premier League footballers love the NBA so much that just seeing how many active players are in the crowd, I think you'll see a lot, because it's not an exhibition game. It's a regular season game. Hasn't been here for 6 years. So, it will be full. And, that's the thing. I think, the NBA doesn't have to send the Lakers and the Celtics abroad to sell these games out. Same thing in Berlin. Orlando does have 3 German players. So that was a big deal for, 3 Magic players, including Franz and Mo Wagner, who are from Berlin, to be able to play a game that counts in Berlin. But no, I think it will be a sellout and noisy, and it will even get on your guys' radar, even though you're not huge basketball fans.
No, I am. I like it. I like all sports. When you go and see a sport live, it's just totally different. So I really enjoyed that experience, and I'll definitely go to the next one if I've got a chance of getting a ticket. Probably a free one. Mark, thanks so much for coming in.
Cheers, Mark.
Enjoy it. I'm guessing you're going to be there as well.
I've been listening to this station for 25 years. So
oh, wow.
Thank you so much for having me.
You started listening when you were 6. I like that. It's nice. You're looking well. Thanks for coming in.
Cheers, Mark.
Me and Jason Cundy will be back right after this live and drive on talkSPORT with Football Chat.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football.
Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology.
How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
somebody calling me on. She's the one.
Yeah, she's the one, and you're the one as well. It's Robbie Williams Day here on Drive on talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein, Jason Cundy. Still to come, we'll be looking ahead to the rest of the weekend's action in Ready, Steady, Crook. Just quickly, Aston Villa want to sign Tammy Abraham from Roma after Danielle Mallon went the other way. And Tottenham's Richarlison has been ruled out up to 7 weeks with a hammy. Blimey, that's a long time. Right, time now for this.
Paddy Power on talkSPORT. With Paddy's Super Sub, your new bet rolls over to the new player coming on. T's and C's and exclusions apply. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Right, time now for today's bet better with the friends of Paddy Power. Let's welcome Matt Keir to the show. Hello, Matt. How are you?
Mate, boy.
Hi, how are you doing?
We're good, man. Are you all right? You well?
All's good, all's good. TalkSport one, screen darts the other, work on the third.
No, you haven't got the snooker on then?
No, I'm not a snooker person.
Oh, okay. Well, I need to get that on here. Right, listen, thanks for coming on. We are looking forward to tomorrow afternoon's game in the Premier League as Nottingham Forest play Arsenal at the City Ground. Matt, can you remind everyone how the Bet Builder works and, of course, the charity that will benefit when we get this right?
Yeah, of course, as ever, the Bet Builder is just a bet on events within the same game. You can have whatever you can think of on a match: corners, goals, team to win, overs, unders, fouls, shots, anything you like on it. All the money we raise goes to the Attitude Foundation. They've already given them one winner on Monday on Hawksby and Jacobs, so we've got to get our own winner to say that we're the better show.
We are anyway. Right, it's a 5-leg Bet Builder. These are our picks. I've gone for Arsenal to win the game.
Yeah, there's not really much to say about that. It's first versus 17th. Arsenal looking to go 10 unbeaten. Forest, they've won 1 game in 6.
Matt, I've gone for over 3.5 goals in the game.
Yeah, and that has come in 4 of Arsenal's last 5 matches. They've really found their scoring form now, and with the on and off injury problems they've been having at the back, they have started conceding more as well. So Forest also themselves haven't had much of a problem scoring lately. They're just conceding far too easily. So this does feel like one that you could see having goals.
Right, next up is producer Joe. Split up with his girlfriend this morning, but he's back with her now.
Yeah, we've got Igor Jesus to have 2 or more fouls. He's got one of the worst records in the league for offsides, and he's averaging exactly 2 fouls per 90 minutes overall this season. Chris Wood out, and Calimuendo's been loaned out to Frankfurt. You'd expect him to get good minutes, but if not, your bet stays on. You've always got Paddy Power's Super Sub.
Right, 3 down, 2 to go. We've got the people next. What have they gone for?
Yeah, the people have gone for Saka to have a shot on target. I think a lot of people have been sleeping on Saka this season because he's mostly been just consistent but not explosive. He's getting 1 or 2 goals or assists every couple of games. But he is 8th in the league for shots on target, sandwiched between pretty good company and Antoine Semenyo and Igor Thiago. So what better time to start firing than versus an out-of-form team in the relegation race?
Right, the last one is yours. What are you going for, Matty boy?
Yeah, I've got Saka to have to be fouled 2 or more times. If we're going to hype up Saka, I might as well also assume that Dyche will have to try and do something to stop him. He's got just shy of 2 fouls against per game this season, and he's had his rest at the weekend in the FA Cup, getting back into the rhythm of it midweek. You've got to expect fouls to try and stop him before he gets to his absolutely unplayable best.
You do indeed. Right, before we let you go, can you confirm the Betwood Insurance, the odds and the value of the trade about one more time?
Yeah, so we've got Arsenal to win over 3.5 goals, Igor Jesus to have 2 or more fouls, Saka to be fouled 2 or more times, and then Saka to have a shot on target. All comes in this week at just over 10 times your money. £10 pays 111.16 to the Attitude Foundation.
Wonderful. We'll cross everything. Thanks for coming on. Have a lovely weekend, Matt.
Cheers, mate.
You too. Take care.
Thanks, Matt. There you go. That's Paddy Power's Bet Winner for today. Minimum odds on 5 leg. 18 plus. Begambleaware.org.
Paddy Power on talkSPORT. With Paddy's Super Sub, your new bet rolls over to the new player coming on. T's and C's and exclusions apply. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Now, we've got some bad news about Alex Crook, I'm afraid. I've just found out that he is free and will be joining us on today's show. There's nothing we can do about it. Ready, steady, Crook when we come back. And also, in the hour, we're talking about the Manchester derby. One of the questions we'll be asking Man United fans, should they now try and go and get Oliver Glasner? What do you make of that? Lots coming up between now and 7. Of course, in the last hour of our show, we'll share the hour with our friends at TNT Sports. And Ugo Monye will be joining us as well. And Martin Keown. Everyone's favourite mad uncle will be joining us, Martin Keown. So lots coming up between now and 7. Stay with us. This is Drive on talkSPORT.
Oliver Glasner has confirmed he'll leave Crystal Palace at the end of this season.
I had a meeting with Steve in October, international break, with dinner. Very long talk, and I told him that I will not sign a new contract for Crystal Palace. We agreed at that time that it's the best to keep it between us.
Well, the Austrian took over in February of 2024 from Roy Hodgson and, of course, won the club's first ever FA Cup last summer. And in more bad news at Selhurst Park, Mark Gahey has agreed to join Man City this month.
It's in the final stages. I can't confirm a club because, you know, it's still not done, but in the final stages, and the result is that Mark doesn't play tomorrow for us.
Well, talkSPORT understands the fee will be around £20 million, but where will Glasner go next? Old Trafford? Here's Alex Crook.
He is on Manchester United's shortlist of potential candidates. They are looking for Premier League experience, but I sort of agree with what Andy was saying there. Will he operate with Jason Wilcox and Omar Barada calling the shots? I'm not entirely convinced by that.
Well, you can hear Man United's latest boss, Michael Carrick, lead the side in the Manchester derby live on talkSPORT tomorrow lunchtime. And Harry Maguire has called Carrick a magnificent coach.
Yeah, I think he's trying to bring new energy, new ideas without drilling us too much at this moment tactically. I think he just wants to bring the energy back in the building, and obviously this club is scrutinised, a lot of eyes on it all the time, analysed, and a lot of people can lose a little bit of energy within that.
Now, Tony Cottee has told talkSPORT West Ham's one-away midfielder owes the club a relegation scrap.
The club stood by him when he had all this stuff going on with the the accusations and the FA after him. The West Ham stood by him. They kept him on full pay. He was still playing, and he owes the club. He owes the fans.
Lucas Paquetá wants a return to Flamengo in Brazil. We're told they're preparing a second bid. talkSPORT also understands Villa are increasingly confident of signing Tammy Abraham from Roma. It's after Donyell Marlon went the other way. And Ruud van Nistelrooy is joining the Netherlands coaching staff. He'll be Ronald Koeman's assistant.
Welcome back to our number 2 of everyone's favourite show on talkSPORT. It's Drive with me, Andy Goldstein. Jason Cunley's here.
You're a disgrace. Do you know what I did today?
Oh, hold on, don't want to know this.
Oh, there's pressure. Put them,
No, I don't want to know what you did today.
No,
Do you want to know?
I opened up Goldstein's Golden Paste for the first time.
Yeah?
Because I ran out, so I used up the one I had. It's good, mate. It smells lovely.
Thank
Got
you,
a lovely
mate.
smell about it.
Thanks.
What's my hair look like?
Yeah, no, your hair looks good.
That's it?
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
No, it's good.
Why are you?
Both of them. Still to come, we'll be asking if Man United have written off their season by appointing Michael Carrick. Of course they haven't. Who wrote that? You're a disgrace. Talking of disgraces, it's time now for this.
By the way, do you two like haddock? Dinner, either swordfish and salad or steak and calamari.
I actually had an ice cream outside the Trevi Fountain in Rome. I did have a burger today. You do tend to let it slip on a Sunday.
Cooking with us today is Alex.
Yeah, everyone wanted him, but we've got him. Time for Ready Steady Crook, where talkSPORT's chief football correspondent, the copy and paste expert Alex Crook, looks ahead to some of the biggest games in the Premier League this weekend. And there he is in all. He looks like he's in like a Next showroom with a talkSPORT microphone under his face. It's Alex Crook. Crookie, good afternoon.
Crookie monster.
Good afternoon. You're a bad man, Andy. A very bad man.
Why? What was I said? What part of it? The next showroom or the copy and paste bit, or both?
The copy and paste. Actually, both. To be fair, this is quite an expensive shirt. I'll have you know.
Where are you? What are you doing? Is that a hotel room or is that your house?
No, this is my house. I've literally just got back in, having had to pop back on H&J after my show to talk about Crystal Palace. So busy old day.
Yeah. Are you still putting all that through as tax, as workable tax? Is that what you're doing?
I couldn't possibly come in.
Can I have a receipt for that? Blimey, it's only a coffee, mate. Right, thanks for coming on. We've got lots to talk to. Your hair looks good, by the way. What are you using, if you don't mind me asking?
Do you know what I was about to say? My pot of Goldstein's Golden Paste is running a little bit dry. Can you give me a discount code?
Yeah.
Don't worry, he'll send you another one, Crook. No?
Next.co.uk or damonbarber.com. Go get it. Right, listen, you had one free one. Let's start with talkSPORT's live and exclusive commentary of the Manchester derby at Old Trafford tomorrow. Lunchtime, United going to the game 7th, a point outside the top 5. City, they sit 6 points behind the leaders, Arsenal. Crookie, what have you got for us ahead of this mouth-watering game?
Yeah, Michael Carrick faced the media for the first time today since being named as United manager, or head coach, I should say, for the rest of the season. And he was asked if having ex-players such as Roy Keane discuss the club puts more pressure on the manager.
They're not putting more pressure on me. I don't feel that. I think it's just part of it. The role, I understand it. I understand there's plenty of opinions around, and some are positive, some are not so much. But I think in some ways, for me, in terms of you saying about putting pressure, for me, it's totally irrelevant in terms of me and how I go to work and what I focus on. I kind of know already what we want to improve on and how we want to work with the players, and I've already said about improving things, and there's a lot of opinions, a lot can be said. It is the way of the world.
That's Michael Carrick ahead of the Manchester derby, live on talkSPORT tomorrow, live and exclusive on talkSPORT. And you know what? I quite admire that attitude. I think to be Manchester United manager, head coach, whatever you want to call him, you need a thick skin, and I think he'll have that. Yeah,
he'd have known, but playing for the club, exactly what the spotlights. They're the biggest club in the country, one of the biggest clubs in the world. He would be used to this, won't he? And he's played for the club. He knows exactly what it's all about.
Yeah, he will. And listen, I'm not guaranteeing that Michael Carrick is going to be a success, but I think if they were looking for an interim and clearly somebody with links to the club, I think this was the best choice, certainly a better choice than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And I do think the appointment of Steve Holland is quite a clever one. So I'm quietly excited about tomorrow because I think he'll send United out to attack. And you know what? I think that's the best way to play for the rest of the season because they don't keep clean sheets. The defence is far from perfect. The midfield is an issue. They may as well utilise the attacking talents they have and try and entertain the fans at the very least.
I have one more question about Man United, then one about Man City, then we'll move on. United question. Yesterday I said on air, and some United fans agreed and some didn't, that if what's his name? Gareth Southgate. I forgot his name. If Gareth Southgate takes over next season, I will pause my support of Manchester United. Do you agree or disagree with that, Crookie?
I think it's a strong stance, but I agree with you that certainly I wouldn't be happy if Gareth Southgate was the next United manager.
Okay. A quick word on Man City. I was having a conversation with a pal of mine earlier on about the fact that Semenyo's come in, and now it looks like Mark Guehi's coming in as well. I really feel that Pep's going for this title this season. I know a lot of people are writing off their chances saying the gap's too big and the depth that Arsenal have got, but when you look at what City are doing in this window, I think he's still, and rightly so, by the way, because I still tip him, but I think Pep really does think he's got a chance to win this Premier League title this season.
Yeah, I think they're two really good additions. Semenyo has settled in already with the goals that he scored in the first couple of games, and obviously Gay is Premier League proven. I think they've got too much to do when it comes to Arsenal because I just don't see Arsenal dropping enough points. They've only lost 2 games all season in all competitions, but they do still play each other at the Etihad, and if it's still 6 points the gap come April, and City win that game, get it down to 3, then just maybe Arsenal might start to get a bit nervous. And of course, it's not just the Premier League they've got to fight for. They're probably they've got 1 foot in a Carabao Cup final. They've got another kind draw in the FA Cup, and they're still very much part of the conversation for the Champions League. So it makes sense to go big this window.
What a great answer that was. What a great answer. Oh, sorry, you can't hear me clapping. I've got my gloves on. Hold on. There you go. Good answer. Right. No, nothing. You just couldn't hear me because I had my gloves on. Let's move on. Where should we go? Oh, yeah, let's talk about Chelsea.
The Chelsea.
And Brentford. It's Liam Rosenior's first Premier League game. He charged Crookie I hope you've got your gloves off, maybe a bit of Lego around you. What have you got for us on this one?
Well, Liam Rossini has also done his press conference today, and he was asked if Robert Sanchez will remain Chelsea's number one after those high-profile mistakes in the League Cup semi-final
It's the
against
same
Arsenal.
for every position. I'm here to assess. I'm here to assess every position. I don't have number ones or number twos. That's not how I work. If you look at me at every club, there has to be competition. I work on performance, not just in the goalkeeping department, but in every position on the pitch. And you have to earn your spot in this team. I have a very good squad. So for me, that's the message to all of the players. I don't have guaranteed number ones or guaranteed number nines. They have to earn their place in the team.
Sessions.
Not really a ringing endorsement, is it, on Robert Sanchez from his new manager?
No, the fact that he claimed responsibility for his mistakes as well. I know, listen, he's only been in there, a couple of weeks, if that. I just, the stuff that's coming out of Chelsea at the moment is very bizarre. If I was a Chelsea fan, Jay's, but, I'm taking my gloves off in training, they can hear me clap. We're having sessions.
No, we can't clap your gloves on.
We're having sessions with Lego. There's quite a few Brentisms coming out. I mean, I just feel he's putting a lot of pressure on himself straight away. This is a massive game.
Pressure on him,
but this is a massive game. You can't lose at home to Brentford.
No, it'll be a terrible start there. But it's a game I think we can win, Crookie. And he's got, from what I know, Palmer back, Casado back, maybe Reece James as well. We'll have
got a couple of Lego men back.
No, don't leave him alone. Stop being nasty, Crookie.
Yeah, they're obviously three huge additions, but I think Chelsea will win, but Brentford have got the weapons to hurt them. Chelsea defensively are vulnerable. I think that they could be susceptible to that long throw. It caused them problems in the return fixture at the G-Tech. So it could be a nervy afternoon. And yeah, I want Liam Rossini to do well because you want young British coaches to do well. But he has come out with some quite bizarre comments so far. And he tried a little joke, didn't he, at the media's expense in his first press conference. And that didn't go down particularly well either.
No, and he also said about claiming that managing is about aging men. Have you seen that quote?
Yeah, I saw that one as well. He obviously sees himself as a little bit of a philosopher, which is fine if you're getting results. But if you start your tenure with a League Cup defeat against Arsenal and then you don't beat Brentford, then, yeah, suddenly the pressure is cranked up straight away.
It's all about results.
Yeah.
Everything in football is about results, right?
Yeah.
And, yes, it's a big game for him. First league game at Stamford Bridge. And look, we should have enough to beat Brentford, but you're right, they're having a damn good season.
Okay, well, let me get your view on that. It's 3 o'clock tomorrow, Chelsea against Brentford. Crookie, what will the score be?
I think Chelsea will win, but I'm not sure it'll be comfortable. I might go for a humdinger. 3-2 Chelsea.
Okay, Jay?
2-0.
2-0 Chelsea, okay. Just quickly, I didn't get your view on the Man United-Man City game. It's on talkSPORT tomorrow, 12:30. How'd you see that one going?
I think that could be a goal fest as well. I'm going to go 2-2.
Okay, Jay?
3-0 United, Man City. Going to go for
which one?
Man City.
3-0 Man City, okay. Right, listen, I think this is a fascinating game. This one tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Spurs against West Ham. West Ham, there's 7 points from safety going into this one. Spurs, they are 14th. Crookie, what have you got for us on this one?
Well, I think the big question going into this one is which manager is under the most pressure. Obviously, Nuno Espirito Santo, only a couple of Premier League wins since coming in. Thomas Frank under a lot of pressure from the Tottenham fans. And he was asked about that actually in his press conference, just how much pressure he's feeling.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy to take that, and that's it's all about how we can get the players out there full of confidence and brave and play forward. We need to. I know it's a big London derby, of course against West Ham with the rivalry and everything, but it's all about us. For me, it's all about us. It's how we come out with energy, positive, forward, adding hopefully first half against Sunderland. Second half against Villa, if we can do that, then we'll put a top performance out there and then we'll win the game.
Thomas Frank, massive London derby, Tottenham against West Ham. And I think the first goal is massive in this game. If Tottenham get it, it just settles down the Spurs fans. If they fall behind, that could turn toxic quite quickly.
Yeah, this is a game I don't think Frank can afford to lose. I really don't. Their home form has been terrible. I think one of, if not the worst in the league, if not second worst. I think West Ham can get something out of this game. I really feel this is going to be a tricky game for Spurs.
My view is, if they wouldn't have got Conor Gallagher, I would have fancied West Ham. But I just think, obviously, it makes them a better team.
Yeah.
And their home record's appalling. I'd just be stunned if Spurs lose this one. I really will. Crookie, how'd you see it going?
Yeah, I'm tempted to agree with you. I was at West Ham last week. Big win for them in the FA Cup against QPR, but they needed extra time to see off a championship team. I did think the two forwards, Pablo and Castellanos, added something to their performance, but obviously that was against lower league opposition. I agree with Jason. I think Conor Gallagher is a decent signing for Spurs. I'm going to go a nervy 2-1 Tottenham victory, which I think pretty much will consign West Ham to the Championship.
Blimey. Jay, how do you see it going?
I'm going to go West Ham win.
Are you?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I think Spurs, there's something about Spurs at home that's so unconvincing. And I think that the Spurs fans, they seem to be dreading playing at home.
Yeah. And West Ham don't want to play at home.
No, I just got horrible feelings that Spurs might get beaten.
Okay. Crookie, that's all we've got time with this.
Cheers, Crookie.
Before I let you go, what are you up to tonight? Big Friday, I'm guessing, down the pub.
Yeah, I'm off for a nice Friday night Calvary dinner tonight. Can't wait.
Beautiful. Okay. On your own, or are you taking Mrs. Crook with you?
Mrs. Crook and all the kids.
Oh, that's nice. All of them. Blimey. What is it, about 11 you're up to now? Maybe you should have the snip. Crookie, thanks for coming on, my friend.
Cheers, boys.
Have a lovely weekend. There you go, Alex Crook. That is a fascinating... There's lots of big games the weekend.
Do you know what, right? It's a 3 o'clock kickoff.
I know. We talked about this at the beginning of the week. Well, someone said, yeah, but these fixtures come out, like the TV games come out way before you know what's happening at the clubs.
Spurs West Ham.
Spurs West Ham's always a big game.
They don't even know about where they are. It's still a humdinger of a game.
Is it? I get the feeling it's not that often on telly. Spurs West Ham.
I remember. Well, during COVID, it was. Was it Lanzini scored an absolute screamer?
I don't see. You've got memory for this. I don't remember this. I don't remember what got up the stairs for. But those games we talked about: Man United, Man City, Chelsea, Brentford, Spurs West Ham. I mean, all three of them are great games, aren't they?
Yeah, and we're getting to that stage of the season now where I know all points matter, but it does really, really matter now.
Well, Crookie said if West Ham lose, he thinks that's it. Do you agree with that? I still think there's time for them to get out of that mess.
There is time to get out of it, but it's... I don't know whether it feels as if they're swimming against the tide. It makes Spurs can't afford to lose this.
They won't go down.
No, I'm not saying Spurs will go down.
All right. No, they can't. They can't.
You can't lose to West Ham.
Imagine if you look back at Postecoglou's season, you go, well, that bad.
Done all right, didn't he?
In the league,
done
all right.
Big Ange.
Done all right. When we come back, we'll be looking ahead to one of those games, the Manchester Derby. United and City fans, you can have your say. I would imagine that every single City fan thinks they're going to win. And the majority of Man United fans think what?
They'll fear.
They'll fear, won't they?
Yeah, because they will. City look like they've just starting to hit the straps again. And if they are going to do anything this time,
hit the straps. Is that a saying?
I think it is.
I don't think it is.
Well, you hit straps.
What straps? What are the straps on?
I think it's got something to do with a horse.
I would think that, but then you don't hit a strap on a horse. You hit the horse with a strap.
We'll find out.
I know it was going through your head. You can't say that. So Manchester Derby chat when we come back. If you want to have your say, my switchboard is clear. It is now. It's clear. So if you want to talk about that game, and if you dial right now, you'll be first. How about that? 03717 223344.
I don't agree with that in the workplace.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football.
Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology. How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
This is Drive and talkSPORT. And me, Andy Goldstein, Jason Cundy.
Hello, mate.
Go on, one more. Turn it up.
Hello, mate. Oh, sorry, not me.
Robbie Williams there on talkSPORT. Still to come, we'll be joined in the studio by former England rugby superstar our mate Ugo Monye. Just quickly, Man United have grown increasingly confident they will sign midfielder Carlos Belieber from Brighton in the summer.
Yep.
I mean, I'm a big fan of his, right? But the money last window, not this one, was 100 million.
Yes, they drive a hard bargain, does Brighton.
They really do, don't they?
Yeah.
He's a good player, right?
Mate,
for 100 million.
There's a lot. Well, Casado set the bar, hasn't he? And
there aren't too many £80 million plus players that work out. Some, but there aren't too many.
Okay, name.
Like Jack Grealish, right? Did they get? I know he won the treble. Did they get their money's worth? Paul Pogba.
He's gone out on loan. Tells you that.
Okay.
Pogba.
Harry Maguire.
I mean, yeah.
The only reason I'm saying that, if you look at like Virgil, I think he was 70.
Yep.
But wow, they got their money's worth.
They did get the money's
worth.
Right.
So sometimes you spend and you go, pfft. But when I feel when you get to sort of 75 plus, it seems to be always.
Bale, that worked.
Yeah.
Ronaldo, that worked.
Bale to where? Oh, I'm talking about coming here.
Oh, so it's
the Premier League.
The Premier League.
I don't know. Like Caicedo, how much you pay for Caicedo?
105
right.
maybe.
When first season, you're a bit like, what have we bought here? Now he looks one of the best, right?
Yes, he is. He's
right.
It's almost
Fernandes. How much was Fernandes?
115, I think.
I mean, you haven't got your money with him, have you?
No, I think because there is the money that's spent on it, I think we look at players like that differently.
Yeah, Lukaku was 80.
He was, 90. I think we paid.
All right, okay. Weird, isn't it? So I think it's a big. I don't know how much he's going to be. But I think it's a big risk when you spend that kind of money. Oliver Glasner confirmed he will leave Palace at the end of the season. Michael Carrick takes charge of Man United for the first time tomorrow since being appointed as their manager till the end of the season. They, of course, host Man City. It's a game and they're live and exclusive right here on talkSPORT. We're going to take calls from United and City fans, 03717 223344. Just quickly, we'll have a little chat about it before we take the calls. Does starts get much harder than they are going to be from Michael Carrick?
I was going to ask you and Crook, both Man United. Is he? It's not. I wouldn't say a free hit. That's not the question. But the fact it is against Man City, and they are, they are starting to hit their straps, as we said.
Yeah.
I just wonder whether this is a game that you can't really criticise if he loses.
Well, I think in the manner of the defeat, if we get beat 6-0.
Well, of course, that's always good. But imagine if you played Wolves.
Yeah, and it was 1-0.
And it was that.
Horrific.
Which happened a couple of weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
That's hard.
Like Fletcher's games in charge of Man United, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what was it? Burnley. We drew with Burnley.
We
drew with Burnley, and then we got knocked out of the FA Cup by. Oh my God.
Brighton. Yeah.
So two stinkers, right?
Yeah. Brighton knocking you out actually isn't a big shock, I don't think. Do you?
It's not a big shock. The Man United now are, at best a sort of top 8, top 7 side.
Yeah. But it's the fact that it is Manchester City, I think that we will all look at it slightly differently than if it was a Burnley, a Wolves, a West Ham.
Do you think he's got a chance of getting Champions League football, Carrick?
No.
You don't think he's got a... Wow, that's huge.
No, I don't.
Why don't you think he's got a chance?
Because I think the places of the teams you've got to take, it feels you... Okay, you're not catching Arsenal, not catching Liverpool, not catching City, and you're probably not catching Villa. Unless it goes down to a 5th spot, which you may well do.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, creep in the back door, maybe.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Maybe creep in the back door.
You will?
It's a fight, mate. I
think
there's about 3 or 4 clubs that are looking at that 4th and 5th. I think the top 3 are done.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think the top 3...
I think Villa will slip away.
I think one of them might. I don't think both will. I think, City and Arsenal away over the hills and far away, right? Forget those two. The 3rd place, I think either...
Villa, I haven't got the table in front of me. Villa aren't that far behind Man City, right?
No, they're not. And I think they're probably going to be that 3rd side.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? And then you've got, I think 3 or 4 clubs, maybe 5 are chasing 4th and 5th.
Do you think Michael Carrick's time in charge, if we've got 17 games left, let's just say he wins 13. Let's go. He wins 13.
Let's say 12.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go 12. Right. Let's say he wins 12.
Yeah.
Draws 3.
Yeah.
And loses 2.
Oh my God!
Right.
It's unbelievable.
Is there a chance there'll be a conversation?
I think there will be a conversation. If that happens, mate, that's unbelievable. If he does that, just loses 2
out of 17. Yeah.
Draws 3.
Yeah.
Just mate, it's unbelievable that. If he pulls that out of the bag,
yeah.
Well, inevitably the conversation will be about trying to what's the future look like.
Yeah.
But then you had your fingers felt with old Bolly, wouldn't you remember that?
I thought you were going to say something that ended with the word chops there, when you went with a B. Jeez, that's very close.
That was Ollie. Would I get mixed up there?
Yeah,
a couple of words.
I don't know.
Is that called a spoonerism?
Yeah.
Anyway, you've had your fingers.
Yeah, I'll just stop talking if I were you. Yeah. Still to come, we'll be joined in the studio by former England rugby star mate Ugo Monye. First, it's time for no googling. Me and old Jason will be back in a minute. Head of Spurs against West Ham tomorrow. We want to know who's the last player to move directly from Spurs to West Ham. I didn't know that. He was on loan from Spurs to West Ham. And by the way, we'll take your calls on all things Manchester Derby in just a moment. 03717 2223. Before you listen to me, Andy Goldstein, and Jason on Drive.
Premier League's profit and sustainability rules are sold to us as financial fair play, a way to keep clubs from going bust. But there are those who feel it's starting to look a lot like a system that protects the big boys and keeps the rest in their lane. Here's how it works and why people feel that way. So clubs can only lose 105 million quid over 3 years, which sounds fair, but here's the kicker. Your limit includes how much you earn. So if you're one of the traditional top 6, you've got massive global revenue streams and you can spend way more while still technically following the rules. Meanwhile, ambitious clubs like Newcastle, Villa or Forest, well, they're bringing a knife to a gunfight. Newcastle might be backed by Saudi billions, but they just can't splurge the cash. Their commercial income isn't there yet. Last season, they won their first domestic trophy since 1955 and qualified for the Champions League, which you'd think would be a great springboard for them to go on and start building a team to challenge at the very top. But because of PSR restraints, they couldn't break their wage structure for a new Alexander Isak contract, and look what happened there. So what's the solution? Well, either loosen the reins so ambitious clubs can spend within their means, or cap spending based on something other than revenue. Otherwise, we're just watching the same 6 teams swapping silverware most seasons, and that, folks, ain't what the Premier League was built on.
I pray that I'm giving you all that matters. So one day you'll say,
oh, we like this one. Go on, Bobby.
I love my life.
You listen to Drive on talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein. Jason Cundy alongside. Before the break, I asked a no Googling question ahead of Spurs against West Ham. This is a great question.
I didn't get the question.
Who's the last player to move directly from Spurs to West Ham?
Spurs to West Ham?
I'll give you a clue. Think of a car.
Fiat.
Well, I mean, do you know a footballer called like Brian Fiat?
Good player, mate.
Yeah, really good player. Yeah. Had a good engine.
Yeah, good player. Oh, very good.
Like, yeah. Go on. Car.
Renault.
Well, name the player. Like Stuart Renault. No.
Name Skoda. Paul Skoda.
Oh, that's not bad. No, it's not Paul Skoda. Quite think of an expensive car.
Merc.
No.
Porsche.
Give me the whole name. If you're just going to go Merc, you've got to give me his name. Like John Merck. No, it's not John Merck. Go
on. Peter.
Go on.
Peter BMW.
No, big car. Think big.
Big. Oh, Lexus.
Well, give me his name.
Paul Lexus.
No, not Paul Lexus.
What's his first name?
David.
David Lexus?
No, big car. Not a Rolls
Range
Royce.
Rover.
Well, David Range Rover.
David Range Rover.
No.
It's a big car, though.
Yeah, but there isn't such a person.
Right, Bentley. David Bentley.
David Bentley. I can see your eyes. It clicked. You went, that is a human, yeah. Still to come and have some fun with the best bits of talkSPORT, but now it's time for this.
Paddy Power on talkSPORT. With Paddy's Super Sub, your new bet rolls over to the new player coming on. T's and C's and exclusions apply. 18 plus.
An incredible prize where you can win a pair of tickets to a UK, Europa or Conference League game of your choice, complete with travel and a generous £1,000 spending money. Joined us now, randomly selected from all our online entries, are Jack, who's a goon. Hello, Jack, how are you?
Jackie boy.
Evening, lad, you okay?
Yeah, we're good, man. You all right? You had a good day, Jack?
Yeah, not bad, guys. It's Friday.
Okay, well, has it been a bad week for you?
Just a long one, mate, innit? Getting to the swing of things after Christmas and that.
Yeah. What are you doing tonight, Big Friday? You sound like you're going to be out in the pub with the lads.
No, I've actually got... I've recently just had my little girl, so...
congratulations.
Thank you, mate. I'm pretty occupied at the minute.
What's she called?
Mia.
Oh, that's a nice name. Is it your first?
Yes, mate.
Yeah, good luck. Right, Jack, you stay there. Congratulations. You're up against Elliot. Elliot, hello.
How's it going? You all right?
I'm good, man. How are you? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Good. Oh, how's your day been? How's your week been?
Yeah, it's been busy, but
Okay.
I've got through it.
Good. Okay. You to the pub tonight?
No, not tonight.
No.
Probably drinking side.
Drinking side. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
It's all right for Sam, innit? I'm on the wagon. Right, let me explain exactly how it works to both of you and our listening millions around the world. Very simple. It's a little bit like a penalty shootout. You're going to take it in turns to answer 5 multiple choice questions. If we're still all square after 5 of those, we'll go to a tiebreaker to decide today's winner. Elliot, are you good with those rules?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, you stay there, Elliot. Let me ask the same question to Jack. Jack, you okay with that?
Yeah, all good.
Right, Jack, I'll ask you your questions. Jason's going to ask Elliot. So, Jack, I must take your first answer. Good luck, my friend. Here we go. Which country will the 2025-26 Champions League final be played in? Is it Hungary or Germany, Jack?
Germany.
It's the wrong answer.
Hit the post.
It's early days, but none out of 1.
Right, here we go, Elliot. You've got a chance to steal a lead. Which country will the 25-26 Europa League final be played in? Which country? Is it Turkey or is it Spain?
Turkey.
The right answer. It's early doors, but Elliot takes the lead 1-0. Right, Jack, question number 2. Which club defeated Man City 1-0 in the 2021 Champions League final to claim their second title? Was it Liverpool or Chelsea?
Chelsea.
Yeah, you got to get that one right. Well done to you. 1 out of 2.
Okay.
Home to get 2 out of 2 is Elliot. Off you go.
Right, Elliot, here we go. Which English club reached the Europa League final in 2010, eventually losing to Atletico Madrid? Was it Fulham or was it Man City?
I'm going to go Fulham.
It's the right answer.
Done.
2 out of 2. Right, Jack, question number 3. In 2024, which former Everton and Charlton man made history by becoming the first player to score a hat-trick in a Europa League final? Was it Ademola Lookman or Charles de Courtelet?
Lookman.
It was Lookman. 2 out of 3. I think I should get a point for those names. Right, Elliot, here we go. See if you can make it a hat-trick of right answers.
Right, Elliot, who became the first player to score a hat-trick for an English club in the Conference League, doing so as a second-half substitute? I mean,
There's a couple of words you
I know, but okay. For Tottenham, Ollie Watkins or Harry Kane?
Harry Kane.
Imagine if you got that wrong. Imagine that.
I mean,
hold on, I haven't confirmed it yet. Is the right answer.
I mean,
that might be one of the most stupid questions I've ever read.
I had to hesitate.
Yeah.
There. Okay, well done.
Well, you've got 3 out of 3. Jack, you've got 2 out of 3, but 2 to go. Still time. In one of the competition's most shocking results, Jose Mourinho's Roma were thrashed by a Norwegian side, Bodo Glimt, in the 2021 Conference League group stage. What was the score? Was it 6-1 or 7-1?
I'll go with 6-1.
Well done. Good guess. If that was it. Was it a guess?
Yeah, it was a guess.
Good work. Well done.
Right, Elliot. This is for 4 out of 4. West Ham United's 2023 Conference League final victory over Fiorentina ended a 58-year wait for major silverware. But what was the final score in Prague? Was it 2-1 or 3-1?
I'm going to go 2-1.
Is the right answer. So you've got a smeller. What are you moaning about? Quickly, you need to talk to me. What's the matter?
It's 1-0.
Right, I've got 2-1 in front of me. So I'm going... Is that a Gerard Bowen go? Yeah. You thought it was 1-0?
I could be wrong.
Okay, I think you are. I think you are. Well, we'll get our people on that. I don't know what happens if you are right. Right, Jack, you need this one. You've got 3, and Elliot has got 4. So if you get this wrong, it's over.
It was 2-1.
Okay, it was 2-1. All right, do you understand, Jack?
Yeah.
So you need to get this to have a chance of a tiebreaker. Here we go.
Mate.
Which team won 3 consecutive Europa League titles between 2014 and 2016? Was it Villarreal or Sevilla?
I'll go with Sevilla.
Good boy. 4 out of 5.
Wow,
At
Elliot.
the moment, Elliot, sorry, Jay, has got 4 out of 4. So, Elliot, get this right, you've won. Get it wrong, it's a tiebreak.
Right, here we go.
Jay, you happy with the answers?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, fine.
Which team has won the Champions League the most times even, with a record of 15 titles? Is it Real Madrid or is it AC Milan?
Real Madrid.
It's the right answer. Well done. You hesitated there. Congratulations. There's usually a bit of music. There it is. Yeah. You've won an amazing prize, including a pair of match tickets, transport, and £1,000. Elliot, why did you hesitate at the end there? Real Madrid or AC Milan?
Yeah, I knew AC Milan won a lot, but it was tight.
Okay. Were you ever close to saying Ollie Watkins scored for Spurs or not?
It nearly got me, you know.
Yeah, that might be one of the most stupid questions I've ever heard. But you don't care because you've won. Congratulations to you, Elliot. Well done. Have a great weekend.
Cheers,
Thanks,
you.
man. Jack, commiserations, man.
Thanks, mate. That's all right.
But you're a superstar. Congratulations again on the new ball and have a lovely weekend. I'll speak to you in a bit.
Thank you, mate.
Thanks,
Cheers,
man.
Take care.
There you go. Some were tough.
Some were tough. The Ollie Watkins, Harry Kane one, come off the bench for Spurs.
Yeah, it's a little bit nuts, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But we don't write them.
No, we don't.
We just
And
give
look,
money
there's got to be a
away.
winner. Someone's got to win, someone's got to lose.
Yeah, and today we're all winners, apart from Jack who lost. That's all thanks to our friends at Enterprise Rent a Car. Whatever it is, they're here for it.
Shootout Showdown on talkSPORT with Enterprise Rent a Car, official sponsor of the UEFA Europa League and UEFA Conference League.
Jay, if you could do anything in the world right now, would it be take some calls from Man United fans?
You know, it would, mate.
Yeah, okay, well, let's do that then. Robin. Hello, Rob.
Robbie.
Andy, Jason, how are you?
I'm good, man. Are you all right? You well?
Yeah, Friday, innit? Great.
It is Friday. It is Friday, yeah. Are you not a fan of Thursday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Monday?
No, I work them days.
Yeah. What do you do for a living?
I'm a project manager for a roofing and cladding company.
All right. You enjoy it?
Yeah, definitely.
Well convincing. Jesus. If your boss ever asks you that, you better work on your answer.
Yeah, just don't. I'm hoping he's not listening.
Oh, he'll be listening. Right? Everyone listens to this show. Go on then, Rob. You're a Man United fan. What do you want to say?
I miss being giddy. I miss being excited about a United game, and I'm listening to the show, and great show as always, lads. But I mean, Glasner, I just can't see it. Glasner for me would be another Amorim. Amorim won the league in Portugal. All right, yeah, I get that. Glasner's had a little bit of time in the Premier League, and he's done the FA Cup, which is, big. But I miss being excited as a United fan, and I don't get that from Oliver Glasner.
Who does? Who excites you? What name? You turn talkSPORT on, and you hear talkSPORT on the news say that blah blah is the next Man United manager. Who excites you?
Diego Simeone. For me, that would be the pinnacle. I would absolutely love to see him.
His style of football.
I tell you, I honestly think that it would just be a bit of passion back into it, though, Andy. I mean, even you know, as a United fan, that when was the last time that you really got behind the team and thought, yeah, they're going to do something today? And I'm not even too sure it's always about the manager either. I think the players as well. So I just want someone that's going to go in there. I mean, listen, I hope that Michael Carrick comes in and does an absolutely fantastic job, because I think he's got the ability to bring back a little bit of that feeling for United. If we do well, it happened under Solskjaer. I don't want to get too carried away because we know how that one ended. But I mean, for me, other teams' fans will always want to see us down where we are at the moment. And I don't think Glasner would be the man. Listen, I'm not saying that Simeone would be, because again, try working with Ineos. not sure whether or not that would go down very well, as the likes of someone like a Luis Enrique or Tuchel as well. But
I hear what you're saying. Sorry to cut you short there. We've got to go to break. I hear what you're saying. You want a name that will excite you, but Michael Carrick, hopefully, fingers crossed, will excite you to the end of the season.
I get that. And Glasner, he's a three at the back merchant. Well, he has been at Crystal Palace.
I just don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I'm not so sure Glasner excites me either. Okay. I'll tell you what does excite me.
Go on.
Knowing what's still to come on Drive. We'll find out why Jamie O'Hara is too happy with... Should that be isn't?
Well, I'm just saying, I can't imagine Goldstein having a good night out.
Oh.
Why did he say that?
I don't know. That was last
You were on the show.
It was, I don't remember last night. No, yeah, it was last night.
I mean, you were there.
I was
in body.
I was there.
We'll find out who Ray Parlour was talking about here.
He just needs to have a little wash every now and again.
I think that's Jamie O'Hara. And we'll be joined in the studio by this man.
Ugo Monye, lovely try.
By the way, he smells gorgeous.
He's got a hot date tonight.
Oh, he smells.
He's got a hot date
got
tonight.
A bit of oud on.
He's got a hot date.
Is he?
Yeah.
No one looks that good and smells that good unless they're doing something after.
Yeah. Big night for Ugo Monye. And that big night begins here in about 13 minutes. All that and loads more coming up on Drive on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein, and Jason Cundy as well. The best of talkSPORT right after this.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football.
Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology. How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
So when I'm lying in my bed, thoughts running through my head, and I feel that love is dead, I'm loving angels instead.
Go on, Bobby. There is a snooker player called Robbie Williams. A snooker player called Robbie Williams. And whenever he was playing and I was presenting and he won, I would always say he's loving angles. Never got a laugh.
Did he like it? Did he enjoy it?
No, because he obviously heard that joke 40,000 times a day.
Okay.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it's fine.
I thought it was funny. It's Drive and talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein, Jason Cundy still to come. We'll be joined by England and Man United midfielder Ella Toone. How about that? Just quickly, Mark Gay will join Man City from Palace this month. Well, probably tomorrow, actually. Leeds have made an inquiry for Wolves striker Strand Larsen as well. Right, time now for this.
Be there for Super Bowl 60 on talkSPORT.
Yeah, the Super Bowl is fast approaching. talkSPORT giving you a chance to be there. That's under a week left to enter now. You can win tickets to the Super Bowl on Sunday, the 8th of February, plus return flights to San Francisco, 3 nights accommodation and spending money as well. Here's how to enter. For your chance to win, text the word WIN to 83338. A text will cost you £2.50 plus your standard network rate, or you can call 0343 418 7260. Lines close next Tuesday at 4 p.m. 18 plus, UK residents only. It's a network promotion. Full T's and C at talksport.com. Your chance to win. Text the word WIN to 83338. Now, time for this now. Time of the best talkSPORT friends. This is where we run through some of the recent moments from across talkSPORT. Let's kick things off with this morning's breakfast show. Alan Brazil, Ray Party Parlour. Here they are discussing the smoothest people at talkSPORT.
Moosey's quite smooth. He just needs to have a little wash every now and again, doesn't he, Moose? He wears that same jacket every week.
That's a bit harsh.
Oh, well, I'll go back to the old Brazil days when I saw him walking down the beach, trancing down the beach with his West Ham shirt. He didn't take it off.
No.
But I think he was stuck to him.
He'd get out of bed in the morning and whistle on the job.
He was stuck to him, I'm sure it was.
Who's the smoothest person you know? Probably. No,
What, talkSPORT?
Who's the smoothest person at talkSPORT?
I don't think there is anyone smooth at talkSPORT.
There must be.
I don't think there is, mate.
No?
No.
All right, okay. What's your favourite item of clothing?
Socks.
Yeah, you like your socks?
I like
You've got
my
animals on them. What are you got on today?
I've got, what is that? It's a bear. I've got bear socks.
Oh, it's a beaver you got down there. What are you laughing at?
Beaver socks.
Looks like a beaver. What's the longest you've gone without a shower?
I don't know. Day.
Okay.
I mean,
Great. That's a great answer.
Well,
A reminder, the Weekend Breakfast Show is back tomorrow with the wonderful Shabanahan. Big Tony Casgrado. It's tomorrow at 6 a.m.
Okay, now back to last night's sports bar. Myself and Jamie. O'Hara wasn't happy with you after you said yesterday that you'd never go on a stag do with him.
He likes to think he can dig me out, but what he fails to realise is he doesn't know what a good night out looks like.
Oh, dear. Why are you being like that?
Well, I'm just saying, I can't imagine Goldstein having a good night out. You know, all he wants to do is go and, suck up to Noel Gallagher.
Oh, thank God for that.
Suck up to David Beckham, suck up to any celebrity he can get his hands on, because he's never been a celeb in his life.
Has he ever sucked up you?
No.
Right. O'Hara, I know you're going to listen. I hope they play this back. The reason I don't want to go out on a night with you is because the last time you went out on a night, you posted a picture and you took it down. And on the picture, it was you, it was Katie Price, it was...
Gaffney.
Dean Gaffney.
And Uncle Wayne.
And Wayne Lineker. And there's 3 reasons there, O'Hara, why I ain't going out on a night with you.
No, it's a good crew, mate, that.
No, mate.
No?
He was forced to take that down by his missus. No. He was. He was, mate. That's O'Hara, that's why, right?
Would you...
Don't give it if you can't take it.
I've been out with O'Hara, I've been out with you. Have you? I mean,
I don't want to...
No. He said, mentioned about you sucking...
Yeah.
Sucking up.
I'd be more than happy to suck up to Noel Gallagher and David Beckham, the rest of them, than Wellard.
Suck up.
Gaffney.
What's the hardest person you sucked up to?
What, as in tough man?
What's
the hardest person I've sucked up to?
The hardest person you've ever sucked up to?
Anyone that's part of security. I'm happy to...
Sucked up to security?
What? Yeah. They're going to protect me.
Yeah.
On to today's 10 till 1 show. Here's Sam, I was going to say Sam Allardyce. Sam Matterface introducing Crookie and Agbon Lahore.
Alex Crook is with us, recovering from a big night out at the theatre last night. First time in 10 years he's seen live drama. Normally, he just gets that from Gabby when the studio is too warm. And it is a little bit...
We are melting in here this morning.
Sauna-like, isn't it?
When I do a breakfast show with Alan, honestly...
You lose weight.
He's turning it up, I'm turning it down when he's not looking. Like, he loves it hot.
He's got some great stories, hasn't he, Gab? Turns it up, turns it down. Fascinating.
Mate, we had, back in the old talkSPORT towers when we did the sports bar, like 15 years ago, we had some of our best rows, didn't we?
Proper arguments.
I mean, they
about
were.
heating.
Yeah, and it was about the air-con. So the air-con, something weird would happen at midnight, wouldn't it?
And it would just take over.
And it would. And then
it
you
would
and
blast
I,
it up.
if you and I going...
There'd be screams.
There would be. Like, what are you doing? Leave it alone!
Yeah. Who's the worst person to share a studio with?
What, I've actually shared a studio. I don't think it's any bad.
What's the hottest you've ever been then?
On holiday. Mate, Greece. I was at Greece. Oh, he wants me to say Loftus Road. Honestly, so... Why are you doing that?
Go on, I don't know what he's talking about.
Doing that. Who was it? Who plays at the American R? Who was I doing a show with?
It's a great story. It's well rehearsed.
So I'd done a show with Bentley. You must have been off doing drive once, right? And then Bentley was talking about it was the hottest ever plays at the American R when he played for England, right?
I remember this in yours.
And then mate, but I'll tell you now, right? It was on the pitch. It was near the beginning of the season, Loftus Road, about 110 pitch side. It was unbelievably hot. And then he says like American Art Loftus Road.
I don't think it was that hot though. That's impossible.
Mate, no, it was because you can't get wind in there, Loftus Road. It's like a little...
Well, you can get wind in there. You get wind anywhere. And make sure you download 21 Minutes to Go. Brand new podcast, me and Jason Gunn. This week we're giving giving away a free catamaran and an island off Gibraltar, aren't we? We're giving that away. And £40 million in cash. All you got to do is download it. No questions. Just download it. And it'll make you 36% more attractive.
Apparently so.
You've not listened to this week's then. Or, of course, you can find all of our other shows on the talkSPORT app where you can swipe, whatever. When we come back, 21 minutes to go, do you need to know? When we come back, Ugo Monye will be here. Something for the ladies.
Oliver Glasner has confirmed he'll leave Crystal Palace at the end of this season.
I had a meeting with Steve in October, international break, with dinner. Very long talk, and I told him that I will not sign a new contract for Crystal Palace. We agreed at that time that it's the best to keep it between us.
Well, the Austrian took over in February of 2024 from Roy Hodgson and, of course, won the club's first ever FA Cup last summer. And in more bad news at Selhurst Park, Mark Gahey has agreed to join Man City this month.
It's in the final stages. I can't confirm a club because, you know, it's still not done, but in the final stages, and the result is that Mark doesn't play tomorrow for us.
Well, talkSPORT understands the fee will be around £20 million, but where will Glasner go next? Old Trafford, here's Alex Crook.
He is on Manchester United's shortlist of potential candidates. They are looking for Premier League experience, but I sort of agree with what Andy was saying there. Will he operate with Jason Wilcox and Omar Barada calling the shots? I'm not entirely convinced by that.
Well, you can hear Man United's latest boss, Michael Carrick, lead the side in the Manchester derby live on talkSPORT tomorrow lunchtime. And Harry Maguire has called Carrick a magnificent coach.
Yeah, I think he's trying to bring new energy, new ideas without drilling us too much at this moment tactically. I think he just wants to bring the energy back in the building, and obviously this club is scrutinised, a lot of eyes on it all the time, analysed, and a lot of people can lose a little bit of energy within that.
Now, Tony Cottee has told talkSPORT West Ham's one-to-away midfielder owes the club a relegation scrap.
The club stood by him when he had all this stuff going on with the the accusations and the FA after him. The West Ham stood by him. They kept him on full pay. He was still playing, and he owes the club. He owes the fans.
Lucas Paquetá wants a return to Flamengo in Brazil. We're told they're preparing a second bid. talkSPORT also understands Villa are increasingly confident of signing Tammy Abraham from Roma. It's after Daniel Marlon went the other way. And Ruud van Nistelrooy's joining the Netherlands coaching staff. He'll be Ronald Koeman's assistant.
Welcome back to the last hour of our show, and of course it's Friday Night Live, the TNT Sports and talkSPORT Hour. Every Friday we're joined by TNT Sports pundits, presenters and commentators from across the sporting world. Football, rugby, cricket, MotoGP, tennis, UFC and much, much more. Still to come, we'll be joined by England and Man United midfielder Ella Toone, MBE. But now we're delighted to be joined in the studio by our friend, former England rugby superstar, TNT Sports pundit, an all-round ladies' man. It's our mate, Ugo Monye. How are you, Ugo?
Happy New Year. When do you stop saying Happy New Year?
I think the 14th. You're 2 days late.
Okay.
Why you're giving it 2 weeks?
I'm giving it 2 weeks. I mean, you haven't seen someone.
So I'm not...
I mean, it'll give you a little bit of good grace.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's too late now.
Is it?
Well, if I hadn't seen you, first time I saw you was in September.
Yeah, but I mean, come on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Where's your cut-off?
Where's the cut-off point?
I don't know.
I'd say a week. You got 1 week.
Okay, cool.
The 8th, no.
Question answered.
Stick it. 9th, stick it. 7th, you're in.
2 weeks is fine, mate.
Anyway, enough about that. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Really
You
good.
look good today. What are you doing tonight?
Look, smell. The smell of him. Smelling Ugo.
He's got the Dior's on. You know what that means?
What does that mean? No.
That's what that means, my friend. Hey, my name's Ugo Monye. Would you like some dinner before we wine and dine? Where would you like to go? I'll take you to a new restaurant. It's called Heaven. I'll take you to Heaven tonight. Where are you going tonight?
Heaven.
What are you doing tonight?
I'm going to Heaven. I'm just going for a bit of dinner, that's all.
Yeah, where? I mean, the way you're dressed, I'll be honest, you're not going to McDonald's.
Mate, like everyone's got to eat. We come off the show at 7 o'clock.
Hold on.
Dinner time.
You smell amazing.
Thank you.
So you've made a bit more effort.
No, mate, this is just my natural
is that the
pheromones.
natural odor?
Yeah, exactly. It's called Monier's Musk. I'll get you a bottle, mate.
Monier's Musk. God. I don't think I'd want to. I've seen that down Romford Market. Get your Monier's Musk. I can't even shout loudly in my phone.
Like out of a suitcase.
Quick, there's coppers. Get rid of it. We'll be back next week. We're back. Well, listen.
It's good to be back.
It's lovely to have you in the studio. Did you have a good Christmas and New Year?
Lovely Christmas.
That's good.
Very quiet New Year. When's it too late to start asking people about Christmas and New Year?
Now.
That's wild from you.
I don't know why I asked that. I was just trying to think of the.
Where's the cut-off point?
Like a week ago.
We've had this.
I was trying to move away. What are you doing tonight then?
No, very good segue.
Well, listen, we've got lots to talk to you about. You're an Arsenal fan, so we'll talk about your side a bit later on. But we're going to start with Chelsea's game at home to Brentford tomorrow afternoon, right? That's going to be Liam Rosenior's first Premier League game in charge. So far, he's beaten Charlton. That was in the FA Cup. Lost what? Up Chelsea. Lost to Arsenal. That was in the Carabao Cup. He's made some headlines this week with some interesting methods. He claimed that the word manage splits into man and age.
No.
Which means you're aging men. He also, I'm not making this up, by the way, he also isn't wearing gloves at training so his players can hear him clap. And he's introduced Lego building competitions as a team bonding method. All those things.
I haven't got a problem with any of that.
That's because you probably fancy a chance of winning the Lego. Let me ask you this, Hugo, right? If you're a professional sportsman, right, and a new manager comes in and he gets you involved in a Lego building competition, what are you thinking?
There'll be some methodology behind it.
No, I know there will, but what's your view on that?
I don't know, because we need context to it, because the headline just is a headline to mock him and have a crack at him. The reality is he's got, I think he's like 8 games in just under a month. So he's got barely any time with the guys to tactically really shift stuff. What he can do is actually try and introduce methodologies and connect with the players in order for them to pull out the best.
Now, here's the thing. I agree with everything you're saying, right? But the reason we know he takes his gloves off so they can hear him clap is because we've been told this by him. If that's your methodology, fine. Don't tell us you're doing stuff like that. Because it just...
You might have been asked. I just saw you take your gloves off.
Yeah,
why did you take them off?
I was hot. Do you know what I mean? What I'm saying is he knows how the media works.
Yeah, of course.
Right? And sadly, we live in an era where they'll try and look for something negative
like
to
you?
beat you with.
You're part of the problem.
Mine's tongue in cheek, right? I don't write the back pages of newspapers. And if they lose at home to Brentford tomorrow, there'll be some kind of headline made out of Lego bricks. Do you know what I mean?
Of course there will be. I 100% guarantee at some point when Chelsea score a goal, and I think Chelsea win tomorrow, right? They will have a close-up and a super slow-mo of him clapping his players, because that's how fickle and comical we are.
Yes, exactly.
Right. Every single action we have in reality, we have to turn into a GIF, into a meme, and need to almost repackage it up to put on social media. But that's just not reality. What I see from all of that is he's trying to bring a freshness and newness and new ideas in how we can connect with a bunch of strangers that were strangers a week ago. If it lands, fantastic. But I'm not going to knock the guy at this moment, because what I did really like, and the most important thing, is what he does coaching. I'm an Arsenal fan that played Chelsea at the weekend. Mate, his in-game substitution's pretty decent, wasn't it? Fella comes on, scores
100%.
Scores 2 goals.
Without doubt.
I'm not going to hyper-focus on whether he wants to wear gloves or he wants to play Lego. He's going to be judged more so on what he does tomorrow as a coach.
Absolutely. It's all about results. And I actually remember, and you'll remember this, Arteta went through something kind of similar when he went to Anfield. I seem to remember there was that documentary and he had...
Speakers.
It's the speakers around the pitch, right? And it was a little bit of
Hold on. He's done Win the Dog. Remember Win the Dog? He had the pickpocket fella at the Christmas party.
Yes, he did, yeah. So he's a little bit... But you don't hear any of that now. Why? Because top of the table.
Yeah, exactly. In the same way. Mate, do you know how we got hammered when he brought in North London Forever?
Yeah. Was it him that done that?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So we brought that in, and that's become
What
our
do you mean,
own.
elaborate? What do you mean he brought that in?
North London Forever. All of that. Like, we felt like we needed something, because you look at some of the most historical clubs, they have wonderful anthems to supercharge their fans, unite them, and that should be the atmosphere which not just the home team comes out to, but the away team. All of that, it gets mocked, but every idea gets mocked. It's like way back when Arsene Wenger was talking about ice baths, and people were like, what's an ice bath? What's he doing all this about? But we're in the industry of elite sport and marginal gains. And if it makes a difference to 1% and 1% across everyone on the pitch, then why would you not do it?
I agree with you entirely. But the counter argument is it might be minus 1% because you don't believe in it.
Could be.
You know, for argument's sake, Glenn Hoddle. I'm not comparing to Glenn Hoddle. Had Eileen, what was her name?
Drury?
Eileen Drury, right? Are you aware of this?
Yeah.
Okay, who used to do the faith healing, right? Now, if you're a player, and Ray Parder famously tells the story that he went in and asked for short back and sides, and that was one of the last times he played for England under Glenn Hoddle. If you're playing, you don't believe in it, it can have a huge negative effect, right?
But yes, 100%. But what I can't do is, I mean, the fella's barely been here 2 weeks, is knock him for trying to do something new. Hey, if it doesn't work out over the next week or so, or the next month or so, then fair enough, he'll pivot and adjust and he'll change. But I like the fact that he's trying to make his team his own team, and it's not his team.
But don't you think, and it's not him I'm picking on, it's all managers that come out and say stuff and do stuff very early on in their tenure, and I watch their press conferences and I'm like, just keep your mouth shut. Just say the normal things, right?
Can I just say what like Potter did? Right, and he got.
What did Graham Potter do?
Well, he done exactly what you're saying, and Potter became again a bit of a figure of fun because he had no personality, couldn't deal with the press. Now you've got someone coming in. Actually, he's a little bit ballsy. He's confident. He's got his new ideas. I mean, compared to Potter and him, and I know it's all about results as we've kind of highlighted, but Graham Potter got absolutely slaughtered for how lack of personality in the press conferences, both before and after matches. And Liam's would appear to me he's approaching it in a. He's got a bit of swagger about
it.
him.
But there are some managers. A prime example, Eddie Howe, right?
Yeah. Okay.
He doesn't really give anything, right? But he sometimes doesn't get the best results. Doesn't have the best season in the Premier League. But because we don't really hear anything about his methodology, it's sort of okay. Everyone has a similar opinion of Eddie Howe, right?
100%. But going back to your earlier point, it's all seen through the lens of results.
Yes, it's a results
industry. All seen through and last year. I always win something in my second season.
Again, why is he saying
we are what we are, or whatever his thing is.
Here we are, mate.
Exactly.
I think we are what we are is better. Maybe that's yours.
That's the stick he got beaten with because he offered something up. But I don't think in this day where we're so intrusive and we want so much, we want to extract absolutely everything and then analyse absolutely everything, you can't win. Because if a coach doesn't say anything, we say they're boring. And come on, mate, you should be the mouthpiece of the club and your fan base, all the rest of it. If they give us stuff, we're like, why is he saying that? If they try something new, we're like, mate, just win a football match. It doesn't matter which way you slice it and dice it. Very few managers today get any sense of grace. If you're passionate and maybe slightly overzealous, oh, mate, he needs to control his... Everything, we look to analyse and dispute every single point apart of any personality that's ever put in front of us.
Okay, nicely said. Just rounding things off on that. It's a huge game for him.
It's massive.
What will the score be? How do you see it going?
He'll win, and I'm going to say they'll win 3-1. Okay. It made the level of energy and focus because he had a trial run against Charlton and got to mix and match things. He didn't have his full deployment of squad against Arsenal. I'm glad with the in-game changes. Mate, this is me as an Arsenal fan. I want him to go really well. Okay. I haven't said that about a Chelsea manager in a long time. I hope he goes really well tomorrow.
What about the couple of weeks at your place?
Mate, we've not lost a game.
No, just asked, do you still want him to do well?
Mate, do you know, I want him to do well, but...
3-1 Chelsea, you taking that?
He'd do well then.
No.
Funny that, isn't it?
Yeah, just don't embarrass yourself.
We'll talk about your team when we come back. Arsenal their way at Nottingham Forest. That game is live on TNT Sports this weekend. That's where we go right after this. The three of us will be joined by Martin Keown.
In English, manage, if you split the two words, it's man, age. You're aging men.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football. Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology. How did you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Welcome back to last hour of our show, and of course that hour is Friday Night Live, the TNT Sports and talkSPORT hour. It's me, Andy Goldstein, Premier League 100 Club member, Jason Cundy.
What? Whoa, who's that?
I think the 100 Club is appearances,
Yeah,
certainly not goals.
That's taken the
Yeah, if you
copy
are
and paste.
if you are a member of the 100 Club, you've got Darren Bent's membership card. Former England rugby star turned TNT Sports pundit turned leaders man. Hugo Monye's with us in the studio. Still to come, we'll be joined by Man United England midfielder Ella Toone. Are you going to change, or are you going like that tonight? You got a jacket?
Yeah, I've got a jacket.
Okay.
It's cold outside.
Yeah. Take it off later, maybe drape it round her shoulders. Just quickly, Oliver Glasner's confirmed that he's leaving Crystal Palace at the end of the season. Their captain, Mark Gurhey, also expected to leave the club to join Man City this month. Now, Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta has been speaking ahead of his side's game away at Forest. It's live on TNT Sports 1 at 5:30 tomorrow. He was asked if the criticism of his striker Victor Gyökeres has been unfair.
He's a very demanding person. He knows the level that we need, and basically he really wants to fulfill everything that we expect of him. And he's been really trying. He's been very consistent, and I thought that against Chelsea he had a great game and scored the goal that helped us a lot to win the game. It's part of the expectations, but it's not only for Victor. It's for every number 9 in the league or in every top club or in every position that you play or in my seat, we expect to be really good, really consistent, and to win constantly, and that's what we have to try to do.
Let's look ahead to that game now in more detail with the man who'll be covering it for TNT Sports, former Premier League defender, completely unbiased. Martin Keown joins us. Hello, Martin.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, guys. How are we doing?
We're great. Are you in the toilet, downstairs toilet?
No, not at all. No, I'm in the dining room. I took a liberty there. I went to get my headphones. I didn't get back in time, Andy. So I missed a lot of your drivel. Hugo, I hope you got those earplugs slightly removed from your ears so you can go and listen to Andy for all of the evening.
Agreed.
Wherever you're going for a meal, I hope you enjoy yourself.
Cheers, mate. I've booked in for my ears to get a syringe at the end of this, so I'll be fine.
Nice one.
Martin, lucky for you.
Jason, lovely to see you, Jason.
Mate, you're coming out swinging. He's catching strays here.
Martin, lucky for you, you can download the talkSPORT app and you can listen again for free.
Okay, mate. I'll listen again.
All right. Sadly, at your age, you won't remember any of it. Right, listen, let's talk about Victor Gyökeres. What do you make of him? He was getting criticised. 8 goals for Arsenal this season, but he has had a little bit of stick. There was that moment during the week, actually, where he looked a bit annoyed at the lack of opportunities he was getting from other players in and around the box, until finally, of course, he did what all strikers or good strikers do, and that is jump onto a chance when a goalkeeper makes a mistake. Are you a big fan of his, and do you think Arsenal are playing to his strengths, Martin?
Yeah, well, do you look, obviously, he's not had the number of goals that Arsenal fans would have expected. But I can see Chelsea game is certainly probably the best game he's had in an Arsenal shirt. He's trying to make those channel runs. You can see the frustration, and he grabbed the goal that he's so been looking out for, and hasn't really come his way. So I don't see a major problem. I would like to see a slightly better starting position when, he's trying to gain an advantage into the channel, and it always seems he's a little bit second favourite. So I think when Arsenal are building up before they deliver, I'd like to see him in the channel more. And then he's not running into his opponent, because he's not blessed with pace, but he's a strong man. He's a bit of a bull in those situations. So, just that change of movement might make him be more of a favourite with the ball played in the channel.
Martin, now that Kai Havertz has come back, you've got Marino there as well and Gyökeres. I just wonder, Jesus has come back from injury. All things considered and everyone fully fit, who do you think Arteta chooses?
Goodness. I think Havertz is a tremendous talent. And maybe sometimes you appreciate a player a little bit more when he's not actually there in position, because he kind of floats into that centre-forward position. Like, he's got helicopter vision of the game. And when he came onto the pitch against Portsmouth, it was very evident that he's got lovely silky touches, great vision. He's good in the air, and he can score goals. So I think maybe in the end, Havertz gets there, but he's got some work to do. Gyökeres now. We'll see that coming. That competition for places, Jason, we were aware of that as ourselves as players. You just up the tempo a little bit. Gyökeres now needs a good moment to keep Havertz out of the team.
Those 4 players, Martin, Moreno, Kai Havertz, Gyökeres and Jesus, can you put them in order for me, 1 to 4?
Jesus, you always want something, don't you, Andy?
So Jesus, go on, Jesus, what?
No, I'm not going to do that.
Why? What are you scared of?
Well, I'm not scared of anything. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Gyökeres is the player playing right now. It's up to everybody. If he does well, no one else gets in.
Go on, put 1 to 4. Go on, Martin.
I have a sneaking suspicion that Havertz will be the number 1 striker. Jesus is another one who can contribute. So that's not a problem for the manager. Arsenal are still 6 points clear, and we're talking not about their midfield and how good they are, because obviously you don't want to talk about that, Andy. You want to talk about what might be a slight negative in Gyökeres, who hasn't really done it completely. You want to talk about that as a negative. Now, it's not much of a problem for Arsenal. They're 6 points clear. They've just got to keep winning. But obviously this weekend, Sean, you don't want to talk about this weekend, it's Sean Dyche, who we have to respect, and we'll be looking to get something over on Arsenal. But I think he's lost 5 of the last 6 matches. Went out of the FA Cup last week, beat West Ham last time out. So I think that makes for a tough game for Arsenal tomorrow. They're not really worried on the inside who's going to be the striker, as long as whoever plays produces on the day.
100%. We will focus on the game. It's live on TNT Sports 5:30 tomorrow. But every single coach, every single fan, and I'm just a massive fan of football, and I'm an Arsenal fan, whenever I analyse a game, and thankfully we haven't had many defeats this year, but I'm still looking for those incremental improvements. And the one place where you would consistently look at is what's happening up top. So I'm going to slightly repackage what Goldstein just asked a little minute ago. Who's Arsenal's best striker, and who do you think, it might not be the same person, but who do you also think is the best striker to help the all-round team?
Well, I think you look at what they paid for Havertz. They paid 10 million more for him than Gyökeres. I think that says it all. He's seen as the player that the manager needs. He likes to have a sort of floating centre-forward. He's not running the channels. He's coming back into midfield. Jesus does that a little bit. So I think Havertz, come the end of the season, if he gets a clean bill of health, he'll probably be the number 9. That sees the job off. But as I say, Gyökeres now, he's in charge of that role. He's got to start scoring the goals, because it's a tough school. If you don't produce, you don't play. Look at Eze. Eze come in, he got a hat-trick against Spurs. Ødegaard's come in, been magnificent. He hasn't featured since. He will have minutes ahead of him, but it's a real battle for him, and that's the competition that Arsene Wenger used to have, and it's what Arteta wants now.
Martin, listen, loving the homage to Tim Sherwood with that gilet. Thanks for coming on. Have a nice weekend.
Thanks, Andy.
Cheers, Mark.
Cheers, Martin.
Enjoy the meal tonight, Hugo.
Sorry?
Enjoy your meal tonight.
Thank you so much. thank you so much.
Lucky lady, isn't she, Martin?
I'll report back.
Enjoy, fella. I know you enjoy wherever you go.
Very good, Martin. Very good. Right, still to come, we join my Man United England midfielder Ella Toone versus time for no Googling. Even Keown's in on it now. We love that. Just make sure you're safe to them. Right, Dominic Calvert-Lewin has been named Premier League Player of the Month. We want to know who's the last player to win the award whilst playing for a newly promoted club. Do you want that one more time?
Yeah, I can guess.
I don't think you can. Let me say that again. Dominic Calvert-Lewin has been named Premier League Player of the Month. Who's the last player to win the award whilst playing for a newly promoted club? Do you think you've got it?
No.
Oh, okay. You sounded confident.
I thought I did.
All right. Who are you going to say?
Jamie Vardy. No, it's wrong, I know.
It's wrong massively, yeah. The answer to that and the wonderful Ella Toone right after this.
Premier League's profit and sustainability rules are sold to us as financial fair play, a way to keep clubs from going bust. But there are those who feel it's starting to look a lot like a system that protects the big boys and keeps the rest in their lane. Here's how it works and why people feel that way. So clubs can only lose 105 million quid over 3 years, which sounds fair, but here's the kicker. Your limit includes how much you earn. So if you're one of the traditional top 6, you've got massive global revenue streams and you can spend way more while still technically following the rules. Meanwhile, ambitious clubs like Newcastle, Villa or Forest, well, they're bringing a knife to a gunfight. Newcastle might be backed by Saudi billions, but they just can't splurge the cash. Their commercial income isn't there yet. Last season, they won their first domestic trophy since 1955 and qualified for the Champions League, which you'd think would be a great springboard for them to go on and start building a team to challenge at the very top. But because of PSR restraints, they couldn't break their wage structure for a new Alexander Isak contract, and look what happened there. So what's the solution? will either loosen the reins so ambitious clubs can spend within their means, or cap spending based on something other than revenue. Otherwise, we're just watching the same 6 teams swapping silverware most seasons, and that, folks, ain't what the Premier League was built on.
Welcome back to TNT Sports Friday Night Live in association with talkSPORT and Drive. It's me, Andy Goldstein, Jason Cundy, the ledge that is Hugo Monnier alongside us. Before the break, I asked the question, who was the last player to win the award of Player of the Month playing for a newly promoted club? I'm guessing neither of you have got it.
Well, give us the team.
Do you want... No, I'll give you the team, you get it right.
Well, we might...
All right, Norwich.
Oh.
It's what you do when you've had too much to drink at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Have a kebab.
After that. When you go home.
Sleep.
No, in front, over the toilet.
Sick.
Yeah, another word for that.
Vomit.
Another word for that.
Puke.
There you go. Timo Pukki.
Pukki.
Yeah.
The striker.
What year was that? Go on, this will make you feel old. What year was that? I mean, it feels like yesterday,
didn't he
right?
come up twice, didn't he?
Yeah.
With them. I'm going to go...
11.
No, it wasn't that far.
A bit late than that.
Go on, quickly.
15.
19. That's a long time, it's 7 years. 7 years. It's a lot of dinner dates. Right, follow us at 7. Adi Oladipo hosts Football. It's Friday tonight. He's got Roy Jennings alongside him. But now, a brand new women's football content series is coming to TNT Sports. Ella Toone's Away Days will feature Toone in conversation with current Women's FA Cup players, exploring their passions, creative pursuits and ambitions beyond the pitch. The first episode features her England teammate, Alessia Russo, and airs tomorrow at 10:45am on TNT Sports 1, ahead of Sunderland Women v London City Lionesses live in the Women's FA Cup. Let's get a little taste.
Got some wonderful scallops to make.
Nice. You made this look so easy. Got a bit queasy. It's like our celeb trial. Now we need to face...
Yeah, I've done this before. Smells well nice.
Oh, you just spat at me.
I'm absolutely sweating.
I don't know if it's the pressure or it's the barbecue. Take your seats, judges.
And the winner of the starter is... Ella!
Yeah! That felt better than scoring a goal.
We know that's impossible. Let's find out more from the star of the show herself, former Man United England midfielder Ella Toone MBE joins us. Sorry, Ella, how are you?
Ella.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. You?
I can't believe I left the MBE off. It annoys me when people do that with my name. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Thanks so much for coming on. Listen, we just saw a flavour of it there, excuse the pun. How enjoyable was it to make this series about your life away from football?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's always nice to spend time with Alessia anyway. So, yeah, we enjoyed it, learnt how to cook. And, yeah, it's nice for other people to see us away from the pitch.
Who was the best and worst cooks in the England camp?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good question. I'm definitely up there for the worst.
Oh.
But Grace Clinton's a really good cook.
All right. Why? What have they cooked that makes you think they're great?
Well, she puts it all over her Instagram of her cooking, like
Oh, I see.
wagyu, pasta and all that stuff. But I can just about do beans on toast, so...
Right, Ella, let's have a look at the Women's FA Cup fourth round live, of course, on TNT Sports this week. And Man United host Burnley on Sunday. You're out injured at the moment, but how important is the FA Cup?
Yeah, really important. We've been in the final now 3 years on the bounce, so it's a big competition for us. We want to go to Wembley again and obviously win it this time. But yeah, it all starts with beating Burnley, but I know the girls are in a good place and hopefully it's a good game.
Certainly should be. We know you're a remarkable player, playing some wonderful football at the minute. Last year was a year to remember for yourself, and everyone knows you through football, but you do so much in that media space as well. How important is it for you to really showcase yourself, your personality to the people that follow you?
Yeah, it's really important. The game's growing so much now. It's nice to show the fans what we're like away from the pitch and how important it is to use our platform to, do good things for women's football. I mean, I've used mine to set up my own academy now, ET7, and get girls playing football and enjoying themselves. So yeah, I think it's really important to get your personality out there and use social media in the best way you can.
We need to talk to you about being awarded an MBE. Tell us how it came about. How did you find out? I know Kira Walsh, Alex Greenwood, Georgia Stanway also joined you with the MBE. How special is it to be recognised alongside Georgia, of course, you grew up with?
Yeah, it's really nice. It's just it's still a pinch me moment to be known as Ella Toone MBE. But yeah, it's amazing. I think for what we've done for women's football over the past few years, it's nice to be recognised, and especially to go with someone who I've grown up with and played football with for a long time, but also with Kira and Alex as well, who do so much for the game. So yeah, it's going to be a special day.
Where is the MBE? Do you wear it?
I don't have a clue, really. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, you've not been given it yet?
No, we've not been told when we're going picking it up yet.
Oh no, it's not a prank. It's definitely real, yeah?
I hope so.
Imagine that, what a great prank that would be. Are you going to get your credit cards changed and all that with MBE written on it?
Well, my mum's already been on at me telling me I need to change my Instagram to Ella Toone MBE, but maybe not yet. Maybe when I actually get it.
What about when you book a table in a restaurant?
I can't.
Do you know how to roll that out?
You've got to do that.
It should be on your voicemail.
Yeah.
Please leave myself to.
I call myself Lord or Sir sometimes. Honestly, it gets me any table in Burger King. It's amazing. Do you know, thinking of the year you've had, right? United qualified for the Champions League proper. That was for the first time. You won the Euros for the second time. You got engaged to your partner. And, of course, that MBE. I imagine, even though we're early January, 2026 is going to be awful for you, isn't it?
I know, yeah. I don't know how I can live up to that year. Everything happened. It was an amazing year for me, football and off the pitch as well. But, yeah, hopefully 2026 is even bigger and better.
How do you goal set off the back of a year like you just had? Just reset the clock and go, right, this is exactly what I want to get about this year.
I think for me, I'm always focused on goals and assists, and I know I probably shouldn't be, and I should be focusing on consistency and playing well for my team, but I always set myself them goals to help the team win games. But yeah, I mean, off the back of last year, it was a special summer, winning the Euros again. So this time round, I just want to make sure that I'm, playing my best football, enjoying my football, and yeah, just keep going.
Before we let you go, just a quick word on your ET7 Academy. You've actually recently had a player sign for United. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, we've had a few girls now going to different academies and different ETCs. But yeah, I've set up ET7 Academy. We've got 2 venues now, 140 girls in it. And yeah, I just want girls to start football, enjoy it, and hopefully there can be another girl from where I'm from, make it into, Manchester United women's team or wherever they want to be and achieve the dreams.
Ella Toone, MBE, thank you so much for coming on. Congratulations. And we'll speak to you in a bit.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye.
Thanks, Ella. A reminder that the Women's FA Cup 4th round is live across TNT Sports this weekend, and the first episode of Ella Toone's Away Days is on TNT Sports 1 at 10:45 tomorrow morning. Just a quick word about Manchester United. It's a big game tomorrow, of course, the Manchester Derby. Live on talkSPORT as well. We were talking earlier on, obviously, Michael Carrick's first new game back. I know he's been in the dugout before. Jason questioned whether or not he had, not necessarily a free hit, but United aren't really, even though they're at home, aren't really expected to get anything out of this one, right?
They're not. I'm not sure if you ever get a free hit as a Man United manager. I'm not quite sure what the level of expectation is, because Amorim, whilst he faltered for quite a long period and he was quite belligerent in the things that he wanted to achieve, didn't quite get there. You've now brought someone in, and if you listen, I sent you a clip on social media. There's some people who are like, amazing. We've got some of our DNA back. We've got someone who's been there and done it, and he's had glowing reports from the last time he was in there. Then there's another side of people like, if Michael Carrick wasn't a Man United footballer, he would never have this job. So he's got to hit the ground running. I think he needs to show a level of performance up against a Man City side that look, well, I mean, they're not quite in fifth gear, but they're flying at the moment, aren't they?
They are, but they've had a few results where you question whether or not they've got what it takes to overtake Arsenal and win this season's Premier League. They have had 2 additions or 1.5. It looks like Mark Gurhey will be confirmed in the next 24 hours, but they've also had Semenyo to come in as well, who I think is a phenomenal player and adds so much to that team. Do you think they're going to... You're an Arsenal fan. How worried are you about their late charge?
I remember coming on this, I think, first week of the season, I said, I don't like the lack of conversation around Man City, because it was all about Liverpool spend and Arsenal, this has to be our time. Any conversation around City at the start of the season was talking about their charges. That's dissipated and no one really spoke about what they might do as a threat. They're the only team, I think, in this race at the moment that absolutely have been there, done it in terms of being able to get 15 games in a row unbeaten and put that level of pressure. I think they're a phenomenal team. I don't think Pep's going to be there for too many years. I think he's going to empty the tank to make sure he gets what he wants out of it. And they love this fixture. There was a crazy stat I listened to earlier. In this fixture alone, of the 17 goals that Man City scored against United, Phil Foden and Erling Haaland have contributed 15 of them. Mate, their top boys, their top players show up in this kind of game. And I don't expect to see him slow down come the weekend.
How do you see the game going tomorrow?
City will win. City will win.
Convincingly?
If they score early, they're a relentless team. They're so professionally relentless. I can see them pulling away.
I do fear for that. Joe, how do you see it going?
3-0.
You said that earlier, didn't you? You don't think United will score at home?
He might do, but I think it's going to be convincing. They're at that stage of the season where they tend to just be so focused and they string results and performances. They had a couple of dodgy ones. They had 3 draws in the spin, which has allowed that 6-point gap to grow, and Arsenal just kept going and kept going and kept. I just think this is kind of feels like Pep.
Yeah.
This part of the season, this part of the year, Pep does what Pep does.
If you're a United fan listening to Hugo Monye's prediction, you might be sitting there thinking, oh no, he's predictable. Look, it doesn't matter, because his predictions so far this season have been appalling. We'll have proof of that right after this.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football.
Chance to win it! We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology.
How would you get to that conclusion?
That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Listen, Friday Night Live, TNT Sports and talkSPORT Hour. It's me, Andy Goldstein. It says here Premier League 100 club member Jason Cunningham. I mean, that's not you. They've just copied and pasted. How many goals did you get in the Premier League? Do you know?
Just the one.
No, it won't.
It was that one. It was the one from the.
What, the Pellet at Portman Road?
Mate, yeah.
I don't believe you.
It's true.
You only scored one goal in the Premier
Mate.
League?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Well, I did. I didn't play that many games in the Premier League, I think.
6 own goals, right?
Oh, come on.
So that's seven, right?
Who's doing that?
That's 7. That's 7 goals, isn't it? Why would you get that wrong?
Nasty. Right.
It wasn't 6 own goals, was it?
No.
More is more. Let me ask you this, right? If you score 2 goals in an FA Cup final, or let's say a World Cup final, 2 goals, right? And an own goal, have you scored a hat-trick?
No.
Because your name appears 3 times on the goals.
Scored 3, it's not.
I'm asking you, it would say Cundy.
Who's claiming it, though? Who's claiming
Have
it?
you scored
Cundy Og.
How many goals did you score in that? How many goals did Cundy score in that cup final? What's the answer to the question?
It's a good question.
How many goals did he score? Who scored the goals? Cundy. Well, all 3, yeah.
It's 3.
Yeah.
But it's factually, it's not a hat-trick.
Yeah, that's the context.
I think it is.
You're not taking the match ball.
No, exactly.
Oh, you are, mate.
Sign this, guys.
Mate, Jeff Hurst scored 2.5. He took it home, didn't he? Do you play golf?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. Do you know what a mulligan is?
Yes.
All right. You know what mulligan is?
No.
So if you have an awful shot, your mates go and just say, no.
What's that? What did I say?
Just take another one. Don't worry about that.
Why do you?
Because that's easy. Okay. If you're on a par 3 and your first shot goes into the bushes and your mate goes on, just take another one.
So we don't start, is it?
And it goes into the hole.
Yeah.
Is that a hole in one? Or is that a par?
No, it's not.
It's not. So you're
I don't know.
celebrating like a par, were you?
It's kind of second serve, isn't it?
You think it's what?
It's still like second serve, isn't it?
I know, but will you go nuts?
Yeah, of course I would. I'll have
Why are you celebrating a par?
Because you've given me the mulligan. You've given me the opportunity and I slapped you in the face.
All right. No need for violence. A reminder, of course, following us at 7, Ali Oladipo host Thank Football. It's Friday tonight. He's got Roy Jennings alongside him. And over on talkSPORT 2, you can hear West Brom against Borough in the Championship. Team news for that is in. Nigel Adley has all the details. Nigel, good evening.
Yes, good evening, Andy. First game in charge for the Baggies for Eric Ramsey, their new coach from Minnesota in Major League Soccer. He brings in Christian Bielik and Charlie Taylor into the side, which lost 2-1 against Leicester. 2 changes for Middlesbrough as well. Alan Brown and Alex Gilbert come into the side, which beat Southampton 4-0 in their previous Championship game. Full commentary alongside Courtney Sweetman-Kirk, live from the Hawthorns on talkSPORT 2 at 8 o'clock.
It's time.
It is tight and tense.
We're flying and our fists are punching. DB versus TNT.
What drama on talkSPORT, just when you think you've seen it all.
Good night.
No. Stay up because this is our feature. JC, that's you, the TNT Sports, where Jason Cunley's standing in for Darren Bent to pit himself. Oh, what? Hold on. I was more on the other side. Oh, yeah. Against our studio guest from TNT Sports this week, it is, of course, the ladies' man, former England rugby star turned TNT Sports pundit, turned swipe writer, Ugo Monye. Every Friday, they'll be predicting some of the biggest games from the weekend. If they correctly predict the result, they get a point. If they get the score bang on, they get 3. We'll be telling up the scores at the end of the season. Shall I tell you where we're at the moment? Now,
Can I tell you, I've been missing for a few weeks.
Yeah. Mate, looks like you've been missing for months on that. A good week for Bent again last time out. He picked up 4 points, 1 correct score and 1 correct result. Stevie Sidwell, the ledge that is, was in your seat. He got 2 points for TNT Sports.
Okay.
The scores so far are DB 48, TNT Sports an embarrassing 32.
Some lead Bentley's got.
That's some lead,
Let's
right?
see if I can ruin it. No, I wouldn't dare.
Right, you've got about 30 seconds, 40 seconds. We've got about 3 minutes left of the show. So I'll give you the teams, and if you can elaborate a little bit. Tomorrow, 12:30, Man United v Man City. It's live and exclusive on talkSPORT. We'll start with our guest, Ugo Monye.
No, well, Jason, you've already offered.
Kind of done that.
Yeah,
okay,
go on.
I mean, I'm going to go 3-0 Manchester City. I just feel that this is their time, as we highlighted there. You know, I know Man United got the new manager. Yeah, Ugo said they may get a goal. I mean, I can believe that, but I'm just going to go a comfortable City.
Okay, and what did you say? Remind me.
3-1. I said the old Richarlison goal, which you just scored, but it's utterly useless.
Okay. Where he picks the ball up and runs back to the centre.
Of course.
When there's 30 seconds left. And
doing the pigeon.
Yeah, exactly.
Tomorrow at 3 o'clock, I think this is a fascinating game. Good luck, both of you, with this one. Spurs v West Ham, Ugo.
2-1 Spurs.
Okay. Would that result be different if they hadn't signed Conor Gallagher this week?
No. And I tell you what, if Mark Gahey hadn't left or was about to leave and Oliver Glasner hadn't declared that he's leaving, I reckon Conor Gallagher goes to Crystal Palace.
Wow, okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, they bought Brennan Johnson. I just wonder if that money has allowed Spurs to buy. We'll 100%. Never know.
We won't know. But, I mean, Spurs are in a way better place, and that's all relative to where West Ham are.
Okay. Spurs bad at home. In fact, awful at home.
Terrible. I won't agree. Ugo, I'm going to go 2-1, but I'm going 2-1 West Ham.
Oh, okay.
You think
I'm flipping that around.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Ben will be happy with that.
We'll close that lead.
Last one, we're going to talk about your side, Ugo. 5:30 tomorrow. Sees Nottingham Forest take on Arsenal. It's live on TNT Sports.
Okay, we're flying at the minute. No loss in 5. We've won 4, drawn 1. Forest have
Can I ask, do you think a freak defeat is on the card soon?
Absolutely
you don't?
not. Okay. The only win that Forest have had in the last 5 is against West Ham. And that was that last week, and they were far from convincing. I'm hoping, actually, I want to go back to a little bit the old Arsenal. I'd love to see us 3-0. We've got kind of a little bit sloppy in just conceding goals in games where we've looked comfortable for the large part of it. Tomorrow, I want to see us professional, 3-0.
Okay.
I agree with all that, but I'm going to go even big. I'm going to go 4-1. I still think Arsenal are vulnerable. I think there is going to be a goal in this for Forest, but I just see Arsenal too strong, way too strong. And
I mean, when you've gone big on same difference, 3-0, 4-1, exactly the same.
But 4 goals scored.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
But I think they're more likely to be 3-0 because they've got such a great defence.
Oh, look at
we have been sloppy, mate. How have we conceded 2 against Chelsea?
They've been a little bit off it defensive, but going forward, I just 4-1 Arsenal.
Okay, there you go. That's all we've got time for. Perfect timing. Ugo, you're off to your hot date tonight.
I'm going for dinner, gents.
Yeah. Listen, you don't have to convince me and him.
No, I know what's going on.
The lucky Mrs. Monye. I'm in the Monye. Oh, no, that sounds completely wrong.
What?
Okay, why have I not thought of that one before? Have a good evening. Jay, thanks, man.
Cheers, boys and girls.
Have a lovely weekend. DB, hopefully it'll be better. We'll be back on Monday at 4 o'clock. Be safe, everyone. Be safe.